Because I am a giving man, it's the holiday season, it's a time of renewal, and I have given Charly, the most beautiful man in POW, the greatest renewal of all. I sent him to the plastic surgeon that fixed me up, and now Charly is more beautiful than ever. Behold, the new and improved most beautiful man in the world. Pretty, pretty.
Oh.
Patience, I know it's exciting. Oh! Look at that face! Look at that hair!
How about that? Bulldog, that's quite an auspicious reveal. Do you think he's more attractive?
We don't need a mask, Jaiden. Kaine Jaiden.
And introducing his opponents.
Well, Charly Avell is going to feature quite a familiar foe, I should say, under a different visage than the last time they faced off. Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. This is a different man. He's a changed individual ever since he lost his superhero identity.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 185 pounds from Portland, Oregon. It's gotta be Kaine Jaiden.
They're going crazy. By the way, Brian James, I know you can't really see him, but joining us here at commentary tonight is Double B, Double Bad, Bubba Blanchard. That's right, Bubba. Thank you for joining us. One of the first ever POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, one half at least, joining us at ringside.
And I heard you all talking earlier about the plastic surgery on Charly there, and I guess what I'm being told from the locker room is that actually they say that his face is perfect if you feed the information into a computerized system, which gets the demographics of the cheek line and the jawline and the nose structure. According to what I hear, he's perfect.
So it's AI, in other words.
It's AI, buddy.
There you go.
There it is. It's
There you
AI.
go. We got on the word and the scuttlebutt there from Bubba Blanchard on the AI on Charly Avell's face. But,
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no!
wait a minute. Kaine Jaiden now trying to maybe get an early jump here on the Dynasty.
You've got Silvavaro in orange singlet there. He's one of the higher heavies of Charly, Avell, Damon Boyd, conspicuous by his absence here as Jaiden right now getting early advantage here.
Protecting that face so you can see Charly Avell.
Look at this.
At the surgery.
True, he's still very noble. He may not have the superhero mask anymore, guys, but he still has honor and still has some nobility when it comes to the rules in the squared circle.
By the way, classes tonight for Mr. All-Out provided by PGE. Higher facing rates, higher and higher all the time, and that's really All-Out.
Yeah, Ooh-La-La's glasses are certainly drawing a lot of power off the grid here, and Kaine Jaiden,
Look at that power though.
Going off the page here and off the ropes. Big springboard moonsault onto Avell. Got it? No.
I don't care what the image is or what Jaiden's dropping at that time for his wrestling gimmick. He's just a hell of an athlete.
Oh,
just one of the best around today.
That's right, here we go.
Saddle up there for
Come on,
Jaiden.
ref, get him down.
Code Blue attempt is thwarted here by Silvavaro. He's earning his keep here, providing a very timely distraction. Charly Avell sneaking in with that neck breaker.
You know, as an old rule bender, I used to bend the rules once in a while. And I gotta
Really?
tell you, there's no place for that in pro wrestling. He has no business out here right now. I don't know why they're letting Superbaro out here.
Now the Dynasty like to run in packs here as Avell continuing to apply the pressure.
Well, Brian Zane, you know all too well with your head office job that you have. These guys just contract that Ulaf because he's a smart man. He's a disgusting man, but he's smart. And that contract he's got to sign has him able to do stuff like this. Has him able to have Superbaro out there. This is ridiculous. Come on, ref, do your job.
I was going to ask if Avell was smart for getting in the referee's face. He has the cover now. 1, 2, no. But that proved to be a very ingenious move, I guess. They got the end result.
Yeah, the referee has to admonish him for breaking the rules and all that, but at the same time, he's got to be able to understand and read the room.
He does have a count of 5, unfortunately, and that's something that they take full advantage of for sure.
Absolutely.
Here we go, cover by Avell. 2, no. These guys have fought up and down here in PAL Pro Wrestling throughout 2024. Whether it be a ladder match involving Levi Shapiro, singles contests, we've seen mirrors break over each other's heads, and of course that mask getting involved. I mean, these two have really managed to feel each other out here in this process. It's actually almost a dead heat, this rivalry.
It truly is, and you can see he just backed off right there of Jaiden, but that allows Charly Avell, though, to step on the throat there of Jaiden.
Jaiden once again a sitting duck here as Mr. Ooh-La-La again asserting his authority. I mean, how could you miss the guy?
It's a 3-on-1 right now, for goodness sake.
Thank you, Bulldog. It's a 3-on-1 right now.
As Charly Avell drinks in the supposed adulation of the powder keg here in downtown Eugene, Oregon. Snapping.
Talk about downtown right there.
He took him downtown all right, driving his throat into the rope. Could have him.
By the way, we're coming to you live from World Pies in Eugene, Oregon on the live stream. Make sure you are getting in on the super chat, because believe you me, there's a lot of things to talk about. We've been talking about this is the last show for 2024 for PAL Pro Wrestling. Imagine what January is going to hold, but imagine what we're going to do tonight.
Absolutely. Oh, goodness. Oh, he completely over-rotated Jaiden. Tossed him. That was one of the most impressive feats of strength I've seen from Avell.
Absolutely. That is what you may not like, Charly.
Here we go. Cover here. No. Jaiden still finding that strength and resolve from within to pull out and kick out in the last minute. As Bulldog alluded to, of course, you're welcome to join us here on the live chat. Hey, if you want to support us monetarily here at PAL Pro Wrestling, show us how much you enjoy it. Feel free to drop a couple of bucks here in that super chat.
It's Christmas time. It's the season of giving.
There
Please
you go.
give. That's it.
There you
Charly
go,
Avell's
Bulldog.
giving out a penny right now.
That's my telephone moment there. Sorry,
That's
Paul.
right. We're one of the few shows in the independent scene not called Seasons Beatings this month.
Yes.
As we gonna have some great action here for you later on tonight. Amira defends the PAL Pro Wrestling Championship against Ethan HD. Big slam by Avell there.
Proving your point that you made earlier, Brian Zane, and the fact that Charly Avell has had Jaiden down a little bit. He has had it. He's only been showing, even though he's a despicable individual and doesn't really want to follow the rules, he has been showing everyone that he is an elite professional wrestler. A live today?
Well, we put an asterisk beside that because he's got other people around him like Law and Varus that are here. They're just causing all sorts of mayhem. So I would have to put an asterisk beside that. I don't think he does it necessarily all on his own.
Well, you talk about getting the devil there, too, just like Brian Zay talked about earlier with the contract that Ulov has these guys that allows people like Supavaro to be standing here ringside, that allows Ulov to run gunshots.
Well, it certainly does.
But hey, that's giving the devil their due because it's all legal. It's all coming from the front offices of PAL. There's nothing, I mean, their cheating's illegal, but other than that.
I'll take a look right now. It's oh,
Go now. Avell, the stronger of the two. Pound for pound, one of the strongest individuals in PAL Pro Wrestling.
oh, this is not good news for Jaiden.
Got him up here. Could be a possible Razor's Edge attempt. Oh, wait a minute. Jaiden countering with that Hurricane Rana, sending Avell tumbling head over heels.
He just brought that out of nowhere.
Right now, Mr. Ulala and Sobavaro conferring with the prettiest man in PAL Pro Wrestling. And if you don't believe me, just ask him. But he's staggered here.
But Jaiden couldn't keep up on it, though.
He can't capitalize, but he's got the quickness, he's got the agility, and he just dinked Avell in the back of the head with that kick.
What an enziguri, Brian, just so you know.
Hey, you call him enziguris, I call him dinks.
There he is.
And right now, look at this. Jaiden with a very impressive roll-up, doesn't follow through the Kliever, but does swing that kick once again.
That'll make him less pretty right there. A good kick to the face.
That knocks him dizzy right to the back of the skull. Could have got him in the base of the neck.
Yes.
As Kaine Jaiden,
Right now we're seeing why Kaine Jaiden is one of the elite professional wrestlers alive today.
why people still call him a hero, even if he's not the unbelievable anymore. Let's see what he can do. Coming off that top rope. Let's see it from Kaine Jaiden. Go over the 450. He nails it. That's unbelievable. 1, 2, and wait a minute. Sobavaro just blatantly pulling Jaiden out of the ring. That's got to be worth a disqualification, right?
You see Jaiden just pounded his sense there.
All right.
He's taking out.
Well, there's no DQ, but Bradley's letting it go, but he's telling Sobavaro to take a hike. I think he's telling Mr. Ulala as well.
He's telling both of them, Bulldog. He's telling both of them. He's doing the right thing, Bulldog.
Well, it's about time that Bradley instituted this. The referees need to enforce the rules. And for Jaiden, this could be his chance to win now.
Jaiden primed on the apron. What's he got in mind here?
Good shot there.
Here we go. Slingshot over into a sunset flip, but Avell blocking it. Oh, look at that strength again on display. Here we go. What, gut wrench? We saw what he did before with the gut wrench, but now
That's not gut wrench.
Oh,
That's what I thought it was going to be.
he's resetting. Going for it again. Oh, my goodness, that could have rocked them both.
Oh, my God.
A gut wrench into a possible neck breaker.
I thought you were right, Brian. I thought you were right.
Cover, and Jaiden still finding the ability to kick out.
That's unbelievable.
My
What
word.
intestinal fortitude. What intestinal fortitude.
He may not be able to call himself Kaine Jaiden the Unbelievable, but I'll tell you right now, that itself was unbelievable.
He always puts in 110%. Truly a superhero's valiant effort every time he gets in the ring. Look
Like
at
I
this.
said before,
Could be going for the deep UT, setting up here, that double underhook. He's got to try, he's got to get him off his feet. Look at
He's
this.
blocking it.
That's pretty clever. Oh, first rope. There it is. Very clever.
No.
Boy, that was a game of inches.
That referee's hand was
From
going
any
down for
moment,
the 3.
From any moment, anywhere in the ring, Jaiden can get you. He's that kind of athlete. He's got those kind of skills.
All right, Jaiden is primed. He's calling it. Comes from one corner to the
Up and
next.
over. Oh,
Those kicks coming into play again. Then his best bit of offense. Wait, there's a DBT! Caught him, draped him over the rope,
No, oh my God.
and planted him for the 3 count. Charly Avell wins it.
Your winner, Charly Avell.
well, it may have been laid out for a while.
You got to give credit where credit's due to Avell because he won that all by his Toblerone in the end without the help of Sobavaro and Mr. Ulala. You see the way he caught Jaiden into that DBT. lot more action in store for you tonight. Silent night, violent night here at Pow Pro Wrestling. We got more great action. 3 title matches coming your way. But if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I am going to head to the ring for an interview.
Please do. Again, thank you very much, everybody, for watching us tonight on Silent Violent Night. It's going to be an incredible action-packed card. You've already
All
seen
right,
the first
everybody,
match.
give it up
Brian
for
Zay,
both
something
those
great.
individuals in our opening contest. Jaiden put up a heck of a fight. Ultimately, Charly Avell winning the day there. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to our next contest, my guest at this time, well, he certainly ruffled some feathers and rubbed some people the wrong way, namely the Flamin' Aces. Last time we were here at World Pies, I think he's got a lot to answer for, so please welcome now, Caleb Tennity.
Definitely not a fan favorite whatsoever is Caleb Tennity. What he did last event here at World Pies was disgusting. We're going to find out now.
All right, Mr. Tennity, thank you so much for taking the time to come here and join me in the ring. But like I said before introducing you, you do have a lot to answer for. I mean, we saw what happened last month. It was right there in that very corner of the trios match. You reached out your hand for a tag, and then you jumped down. You pulled Zay Perez off the apron, and you beat him down. You cost your team the match, and you've walked out on the Flamin' Aces. I gotta ask you, what were you thinking with that one, Caleb?
You see, there was a lot going through my head at that moment. But the most important thing was that I don't need the Flamin' Aces. Listen, Zay Perez is 160 pounds of dead weight that blew out Spencer's knee, and I cut him off before he could do the same thing to me.
All right, well, you made that clear enough, but now you've got Zay Perez in a one-on-one matchup. I know he's in the back, and I know he's fighting mad. So if you have any last words you want to say to Zay before the bell rings tonight, now's your opportunity.
First of all, I'm never gonna say I'm sorry for anything I've ever done. And second, Zay, bring everything you got, because I know I'm the better guy in this tag team, or of what was the Flamin' Aces 2.0. I was the backbone of this team, so bring everything you got, because I'm kicking your ass.
All right, he's confident, he's cocky, he's Caleb Tennity, and he goes one-on-one with Zay Perez later tonight. Naja, I'll throw it back to you.
I'll tell you, we just heard from Caleb Tennity. I'll tell you right now, when he
You got it,
faces
Brian
off Zay
Zane.
Perez, oh man,
Caleb Tennity,
what a match.
you really better bring it if you're gonna come out to Big Papa by Biggie. You gotta show and prove. All right, Powder Keg, are you guys having a good time? Make some noise! Awesome. We're gonna keep it going because this following contest is scheduled for one fall. I'm not gonna fight with y'all anymore. With a 15-minute time limit, and is sponsored by Pacific Cars and Trucks. Introducing first.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with our next bout here, Silent Night, Violent Night. Thank you for
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at a slender 1,524 fluid ounces of Cabernet Sauvignon. Fighting out of Dayton, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Brannigan!
Requested this match to me, Bulldog, because he was very clear about this, and he had no problem with me quoting him on this. He wanted to fight somebody with a limited singles experience. He wants a cupcake match, essentially. He wants to fight somebody who doesn't do much singles action and can rebuild his confidence and rebuild his mojo. This is his motivation 100%.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I've yet to see a person who would be appearing as a cupcake match. And regardless of whether or not they're singles or tag teams, because they're trained maybe to be tag teams, but they can perform as well as the singles wrestlers.
And certainly no disrespect to Brannigan's opponent tonight, Frankie Dove, one half of the team of Dove and Dangerous. But Frankie Dove will be rocking it solo tonight. And in a moment we will explain all that. But Matt Brannigan, of course, making no friends amongst the powder keg.
Well, don't worry about friends. We got Jonas Alvin Robinson, no friends.
That's true.
I have plenty of friends there, Ryan.
That you bought and paid for.
Well, apparently I can't even buy for a damn seat.
Joined here by the leader of the Jarmy, or as I like to call him, the Goof Troop.
The Generalissimo, get it right.
Well, Matt Brannigan, he's armed and dangerous with that spray bottle. He's gonna have his hands full. You know, like he said, he wanted a fight against somebody with limited singles experience, but like you said, Bulldog, it's still gonna be
And introducing
a competitive matchup
his opponent
against Frankie Dove.
And limited intelligence, don't forget that.
I keep asking, you know, this outfit that Brannigan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Did you get that?
weighing in at 200 pounds of love and compassion
I will tell you
from
though,
Portland,
Frankie Dove is
Oregon.
a rare single.
He is one half of Dove and Dangerous,
Of course, it's his partner.
the man with the golden heart that must be protected at all times. Show some love for Frankie Dove.
He was eventually diverted to Kansas the last time I heard. It's really a crazy trip that Bradley's been on, but I hope he gets to Chicago before Christmas. But it certainly sounds like a very complicated way of getting there.
I'd hate to be stuck in Kansas.
Well,
I've been there. I don't recommend it to me. But anyway,
I went there.
singles matchup. We're talking about Matt Brannigan, Frankie Dove, and I gotta tell you, Jonas Alvin Robinson, while he's here, is scouting out this match, I am sure, because he wants to have his goof troop, as you call them, face off against Dove and Dangerous at some point, because you know Dove and Dangerous is a top contender for those tag team titles.
Absolutely, Dove and Dangerous. They are a up-and-coming tag team, which gets, they just need to pick up a couple more wins here and there, and I think they're going to get a lot of momentum. But right now, Matt Brannigan hoping to, rebuild his resume, get his stock back on the rise, maybe challenge for the POW Championship one more time. You never
He
know.
just took the anchor out there on the Komodo. Threw it down, and he's thinking he's going to do the same thing for Frankie Dove. Well, newsflash, not going to happen.
Both men, Frankie Dove and Matt Brannigan, looking to end 2024 on a high note and go into the next year with a lot of momentum as we get ready for our next event, Heal the World. That's Saturday, January 18th. Of course, tickets for that will be available on Monday for you Oregonians and people in the Pacific Northwest who want to come live to see POW Pro Wrestling.
And as you can see around the building, it's a hot ticket to get, so make sure you get tickets early.
Absolutely, it is standing room only here at World Pies. It is practically filled to the brim here. As Matt Brannigan, it's a lot of body heat in this building. And
Body
so
spray too.
I would imagine you want to cool off, spritz yourself a little.
It's just giving the ladies what they came to see. Some of the fellas too.
You ain't kidding.
What do you say of Matt Brannigan?
I say about Matt Brannigan.
Now Frankie Dove.
Oh, hey.
Oh, now brother, you don't touch another man's spray bottle. Even I would say that. But he seems to be enjoying himself, and so does the powder keg. Hey, maybe spray some of the fans. It is good. Spray me. It's really warm up here.
In the eyes, though.
If you spray the fans, it's the closest thing they'll have to a bath all month.
Oh, can you stop it?
Good grief.
Oh, the Dove here, he is tired of waiting and playing games. He's coming in throwing those rights. As Brannigan is a bit stunned here, guys.
Thought it was going to be a cupcake match, huh? Well, I think not. Dove off the ropes again, misses the clothesline.
Look at this, big cross body, knocks him down too. No, not quite. But Dove, lots of momentum here. Big drop kick right to the mush. Could have him here. Not again.
And really going, giving up to Frankie Dove there. Definitely proving his worth and then some.
Oh, look at Nausea.
Frankie Dove, he's a treasure here at POW Pro Wrestling, beloved by the powder keg. Must be protected at all costs. But right now, his back needs some protection as Brannigan goes for the hip toss block, and Dove hits one of his own. Here we go, another one.
I will say this about Frankie Dove.
Oh, and a hat trick.
Does not have every crayon in the box, but hey,
Whoa.
as you can see right there, but he has got the basics down pat.
Well, good on the referee to block the hip toss. He saw it coming. There we go. Brannigan now. Wait a minute.
Come on, that's biased refereeing right there.
I think it just overtook him. Wait a minute. This is a hang on a second, guys.
Only two.
Wait a minute. I think they looked at the run sheet back there incorrectly. Fidel he's the referee in this matchup. Fidel Martinez and Frankie Dove having an argument here. Suddenly it's turned into some kind of bizarre triple threat match.
Brannigan telling the ref that the ref pulled his hair.
Wait a minute. Dove with the roll up. Could have him. No. Boy, this match has got me plenty confused, guys.
And who's wrestling who again?
Let me look at my.
Oh, there's the sheet. Okay.
The triple threat.
It is these two.
Here we go. Brannigan now trying to walk against the wind, fighting this sunset flip attempt by Dove. But Dove with the strength of an eagle as he continues to push. Wait a minute. Now the ropes. Fidel caught that. Wait a minute. Got him up there.
No.
Not enough. I think that hesitation might have did it there. As Dove now tries to get a hold on him, goes for a suplex. It's countered.
Waist lock.
Look at this.
Reversed.
This guy said, now wait a minute. Fidel, again, not part of this matchup here, but Brannigan, oh, did you see that back elbow when the referee's back was turned?
Right in the throat.
That's the difference maker there, and look at that scintillating clothesline by Matt Brannigan.
Yeah, see, this is the time of the match where Frankie Dove will be looking to tag out, but there ain't no Stephen Bradley there waiting for him.
Absolutely, when you're a tag team wrestler, it's a different strategy than a singles. Cardio is taken into effect, and timing and rhythm. And right now, Matt Brannigan has all the rhythm. He's feeling himself, but Dove throwing those back elbows. Oh! Sent crumbling to the mat. As Brannigan continuing to impress here and dominate in this matchup, having destroyed that fan sign.
And choking out Frankie Dove at the same time.
Maybe afterward he can get it signed by some of the wrestlers. It'll be a collector's item.
Definitely not Brannigan, no.
Dove still fighting here. He wants to come away with the winner's take of the purse tonight, and what a win it would be. I would call it an upset, given the relative difference in experience in singles competition.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't call it an upset. I would say a congratulatory to Frankie Dove if he is able to eke out the win on this one, because he's facing a tough man in Matt Brannigan, who now...
That's right, Matt Brannigan is an odd duck. As no reference here to the home of the Ducks here in Eugene, but he is certainly not one to be taken lightly. I almost think it's kind of a defense mechanism or a way to lull people into a false sense of security. Here we go, he wants him to get quiet. Oh, the purple nipple! Double-barreled! And that is technically legal.
He broke it. He's in the corner, though, but he broke it 4-5.
Right here.
Oh, kidney shot there.
Oh, my goodness.
Elbow right to the jaw.
Later tonight, folks, we have Malcolm Phlex challenging brother Levi Shapiro for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship. Oh, big drop kick by Brannigan. Jonas, I know you'll have your eye on that. I know you'd still get it out for Malcolm Phlex.
So the same way you have it out for Levi Shapiro. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house, Brian Zane.
Well, that might be a good point.
Here we go as Matt Brannigan now sets up Frankie Dove, calling for something. Maybe a suplex, but he's getting awfully close to the ropes as Frankie Dove pushed him.
He says it's the end, but Dove blocks it and hits him with a suplex of his own. And Dove is riding that wave of momentum now. How's he gonna capitalize? Hits a big clothesline of his own.
Maybe a tag team wrestler, but he's certainly proving himself to be quite the athlete in the singles department.
Maybe he's done kind of a pivotal tag to himself is what it feels like. Big senton drop. Could have him here with the no.
Hit him with the bombs away, but not enough though to get the win. But I'll tell you though, Frankie Dove, he's got to keep on him because he's got Matt Brannigan.
Well, the animal enthusiast has the heart of a lion here, trying to overcome this big obstacle, and Brannigan, oh, goes to the code breaker, but Brannigan blocked it, hooking the rope.
I heard he bought that hard on the black market.
Here we go now as Brannigan sizing up his opponent. What's he got going on here? Oh!
Oh, he's got him. Hooks the leg. Yes, he does. 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Matt Brannigan.
Landed him right in center ring. No place for Frankie Dove to go. Couldn't get to the rope. And Brannigan missed the win.
Matt Brannigan coming through with that Uranagi move. Remind me to ask him what it's called, because that was very impressive, and that got him the win. And once again, Matt Brannigan, as he planned, regaining some momentum, some inner mojo with that victory. It was no cupcake matchup. Frankie Dove gave him a heck of a fight.
You see the pain there on Matt Brannigan walking around. He's hurting. His back's hurting, his upper body's hurting for sure.
Well, Frankie Dove gave him a hell of a fight, and we've got a lot more fighting up ahead here for Silent Night, Violent Night.
I'll tell you right now, people, if you are joining us here, this is the live stream from the World Pies. It's Silent Night, Violent Night. Jonas Alvin Robinson joining us here at ringside. What do you have to say about that contest there? Wasn't a cupcake match, was it?
No, man, it was a hard-fought win for Matt Brannigan, and sure enough, he will reclaim that Power Pro Wrestling Championship.
All right, folks. How are we doing so far? How are we feeling it for Silent Night, Violent Night? Folks, you might have seen as you were walking in tonight, you might have heard on the video the story of the Cole cousins, and it certainly blew this rivalry between them and the Hammer Brothers wide open. So now before their matchup here, I would like to invite my guests at this time, Cletus and Cooter, the Cole cousins.
Well, I'm not quite sure where they're from, but they're in a mine somewhere. And they're coming here tonight to World Pies, and they've got themselves a big matchup for sure. They're going to be taking on a new team here in Power Pro Wrestling. We're going to have a chance to talk to them a little bit. We'll see them in action a little bit. And but I tell you, the Cole cousins did a number on the Hammer Brothers not too long ago, just a month ago here at World Pies. And that's why the Hammer Brothers aren't here tonight. They suffered horrendously at the hands of the Cole cousins. As you see Cooter coming into the ring, Cletus right behind him.
All right, gentlemen, before your matchup here against IPA momentarily, I just wanted to get some clarifying comments from what you said in that video package we saw. I mean, the fact that you claim to be related to the Hammer Brothers, I mean, what proof do you have of this?
Are you stupid, Zane? Were you listening? I gave you every shred of evidence you need. I told you the whole dang story. And now we have come to destroy the Hammers. But last time I checked, those boys didn't show up tonight after the beating we gave them last month. So tonight we'll be taking on some boys named IPA. Now I am familiar with them boys, so I did a little research. And just like every other time I sampled IPA, it left a bad taste in my mouth. I ain't saying these boys ain't got talent, but these boys are some diamonds in the rough. And unfortunately, boys, tonight's gonna get real rough for you. Cause what's mine is mine. And what's yours will soon be mine.
All right, the Cole cousins facing what they call some diamonds in the rough. IPA, let's take it away, King Naja.
You got it, Brian Zane.
Man, what
Easy, boys.
they are, the
Easy.
Cole cousins.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with the 20-minute time limit and is sponsored by Copyright Printing. Already in the ring, weighing in a combined 555 pounds of coal, from Sewellville, West Virginia, Cletus and Cooter, the Cole Cousins.
What a scary sight these two are, Bulldog.
I saw that hose. It was what damaged
And their
the
opponents.
Hammers last time, and he's walking out there. I don't think it's here at ringside, thankfully.
Well, the Cole Cousins are set to make their official in-ring debut here at POW Pro Wrestling. They have made some salacious claims, Bulldog.
Making their POW Pro Wrestling debut
to the Hammer
at a combined weight of 500 pounds.
But right now,
The team
from them,
of
also
Tristan
got
Marcus,
making their POW debut.
Patrick Tully,
Talking about the Indie Protection Agency.
the Indie Protection Agency, IPA. Oh, I'm out.
Attacking before the bell. Cole Cousins making short work there of IPA. Out of the ring.
Oh my goodness, that's Cletus, the one with the no sleeves of the Cole Cousins, who's, oh my goodness, currently bludgeoning Tristan Marcus. That's one half of IPA through the ropes here. I don't believe the match has begun yet. Oh, Cooter with that devastating black lung slam on a Tristan Marcus. In this tag team matchup here, Patrick Tully is the big man on the apron representing the other half of IPA. They hail from Tacoma, Washington. They're making their way down the Pacific Northwest for the last year or so. Trained actually by Ethan HD.
Who is later on to compete for the heavyweight title. No, my goodness.
That's right.
the
Oh,
choke
goodness.
there.
Big choke there by
Cooter.
Cooter in the ring there. Cooter, don't call him Cootus. But right now, like you mentioned, Bulldog, Ethan HD will be challenging the Tower of Power Amira in tonight's main event.
Here's a tag made there as Cletus now enters the ring.
This is Cletus. He's the scary one to me. I haven't heard him say a word.
No, he said not a word at all. But where's that big long hose out of his mask? I don't know quite what that is.
And Lord knows what's in there. But here, kind of a gas mask sort of effect there, smothering Tristan there with his hand, his gloved hand. You see the axe handle lingering at ringside as well. The Cole Cousins, oh my goodness, immediately making an impact here at POW. We saw how they, cover here by Cletus.
A little bit about the Independent Protection Agency. They apparently are willing to guard anybody and protect anybody along the way. That's what they are. They're independent. They'll take care of anybody. But I'll tell you, they are having their hands full right now with the Cole Cousins.
They claim to be heavies for hire, but I think these are the ones who need protecting after tonight, the way that Cole Cousins are just dismantling poor Tristan here. You know, Patrick Tully has yet to make a tag.
Definitely. He's going to be the fresh man. If he can make that tag, boy, I'll tell you, Cole Cousins may be in for some trouble. He's a big man. He looks about over 300 pounds.
That's right. Cole Cousins hailing from Sewell, West Virginia. They made their first appearance at Bumps in the Night 3D, our anniversary event back in October. And like I said, they made an immediate impact. They sent those messages, those bags of coal.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
And then making their presence known and further trying to explain their situation that their grandfather and the Hammer Brothers' grandfather were brothers. Separated at a mine many moons ago. And do-si-do.
Oh, Cletus, though, this is...
Oh, man.
So is Cooter. Big tag.
In comes Tully. Oh, laying in those big rights. Oh, my goodness. Cletus didn't move an inch.
Oh, chop block.
Chop block by Cooter. And right now, whatever momentum Patrick had going into that tag is all gone now.
Did you just see that? He can pick him up. Can you imagine what he can do to Sledge?
I mean, my goodness. I mean, he might be the only person to pick up Sledge. You see the way he picked Tully up with the greatest of ease.
And it was like a knife through butter kind of thing. I know we're doing cliches here, but that was definitely, oh my, fighting, Cletus over the top. Pulled down there.
Oh, my goodness. That boot has certainly laid out lesser men. And wait a minute. What's Tristan got going on here? Oh, He recovered into that moonsault. Could have him here? No. Boy, I'm kind of surprised he was able to get Cooter on his back long enough for a 1 or 2 count.
Oh, big tag made. In comes Cletus. This is not a good sign for anybody. As the referee now, Bradley, is administering the count. He's up to 3.
Here we go now. Oh my goodness, what a slam by Cooter, and Cletus is cleaning Patrick Tully's clock on the apron.
Boy, he just clotheslined him out of his boots.
Well, Cooter has made it known it's time to punch the clock, punch the card. Boy, I tell you, these guys, these are powerhouses.
Look at that.
Is that-
Picks him up like nobody.
Look at
was
this.
there.
Oh!
Goodness.
Devastating neck breaker on Tristan Marcus all by himself. Nobody to help him.
I don't even think he needed to hold the leg
Your
there.
That's the
winners,
match, and what a debut
Cole
for Cletus
cousins.
and Cooter Cole. Hey, what, these cousins, they are devastating, they are dangerous, and I, for one, am nervous for the Hammer Brothers.
It could have been a much better matchup if they hadn't attacked them before the bell, but you know, they did, and they pounded them left, right, and center, the IPA. And as you can see, Cletus, they're victorious in this match. They still want the Hammer Brothers, who aren't here tonight, but I'll tell you right now, the Hammers are watching this match, I'm sure, and they're taking notes, and they will make sure that they come victorious.
That was absolutely a message sent
Oh, it certainly was.
to Jack and Sledgehammer. Wherever they're watching, I know they're going to watch with keen interest as they maybe do a little bit of their own research into their family tree. Well, folks, as Silent Night, Violent Night continues here at POW Pro Wrestling, we want to thank you for watching us live here on YouTube. We'll be back here on the YouTube channel Saturday, January 18th with Heal the World from right here in downtown Eugene, Oregon. And for more information, be sure to find us on social media. Go to POW Pro Wrestling.
Cole cousins, ladies and gentlemen.
For all the information
Looks
on
like
these
the Hammers are gonna
stars
be in
and
for
wrestling
quite a
events
fight when they
for
come
POW
back.
Pro Wrestling.
There's going to be a
But
lot
now
of
let's
stars.
take a
I mean,
moment away
tonight
from
is
all
an
of this
example of great stars.
violence and unnecessary
Absolutely.
mess.
This has been
Let's
quite
talk about
the auspicious
our
evening
50-50
here.
raffle.
We've got
I
Now
don't
you
even
guys
think
have
it's a
been here.
silent night, but
You
it
know how
certainly
it
is a
goes.
violent
If
night.
you want to win,
I
you
mean,
got to
there's
play.
nothing silent
And
about
as always,
Powder Keg, nothing
you have
silent
the
about World
opportunity to
Prize.
win
Every
up
month
to
here, we got a lot of strong,
$10,000.
passionate fans here in Eugene.
But
Now,
this
is
time
an
it's
all
real.
ages venue, so
Because
you
of a
can
kind
bring people that are
donation
under 21.
of this super
Of
fan
course,
here,
do
you have a
have
scratcher
the
that has the
libations available for
opportunity
those who are
to
over
win
21.
$10,000.
Definitely
So
have
make
food.
sure
Join
you
us
make your
to
way
get a
over
ticket
here
because,
to my friend Lucas and
as
you
it
get
is
your
Monday, the
50-50
tickets go on
raffle
sale.
ticket. Also,
January the 18th,
very
make
quickly,
sure you're part of
I want
it.
to take a moment
Folks,
to
we've
say
got
happy
3
birthday,
championship
Carmen.
matches later
I
on
want to
tonight.
say
Levi
happy
Shapiro
birthday,
defends the
Gemma.
YouTube title against Malcolm Phlex.
Give these two cuties a round of applause while we get ready for our next match.
Titles against Most Violent, and Amira defending the POW Championship against Ethan HD. These are going to be some amazing matches you are not going to want to miss.
There you go, Powder Cake.
As
Show
we
that
get
holiday
into
love
our
for these babies.
next contest here, and Bulldogs,
Show that
this
holiday love for
matchup,
your ring announcer.
a lot of-
Not a title match, but I'll tell you, it has a lot of heart in it for sure.
This is a match that
Oh,
has
you're
gotten
too kind.
deeply personal in a
Sir, do
record
not whistle at
amount
me
of
like
time.
that
We'll
again.
toss it back up to King
Ladies
Eliza
and gentlemen,
in the middle of the ring.
this
And
following
Spring Stars
contest
got in there
is
right
a
now.
grudge match and is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit and is sponsored by No Cell Entertainment. And is refereed by Fidel Martinez, who got a little action on Matt Brannigan earlier. Introducing first,
Well, this individual here has
making
done
his way
himself
to the
no
ring
favors
from Portland,
by
Oregon,
turning his back on the Flamin' Aces.
weighing in at
last month.
185
That
pounds.
trios matchup, Bulldogs, to recall, it was the Super
He
League
loves
2.0.
it when you call him Big Papa.
Tennity, Zay Perez and Kaine
Caleb
going up against
Tennity.
Charly Avell and his heavies. And it was Caleb Tennity, the so-called honorary ace, who, with no provocation, it seemed to me, Bulldog, turning his back on his partner, on his supposed friend.
We're sitting here just a few feet away from where all this happened, and unfortunately we had some injury there to Spencer.
Yep.
Who got,
And introducing
had enough,
his opponent.
took headset off, came in the ring, and got attacked from behind by Caleb Tennity.
Poor Spencer Scott could only watch. Still not medically cleared to compete as Tennity put the beat down on Perez and Jaiden. And right now you've got one half of the Flamin' Aces, and he is
Weighing in at 170 pounds
not Caleb Tennity
of
off his perch.
sexy. Oh shit, I'm out.
Here we go, not wasting any time. No time for making the big show your entrance. Zay Perez wants a piece of Tennity ASAP.
No showy entrance there. He just came in there and beat the bejeebers out of him right there.
That's right, and you can imagine he wants to do a lot more than that if he gets his hands on him again. Zay Perez, one of the hot up-and-coming, easy for me to say, hot up-and-coming stars here in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, I'll tell you the reason why you're so tongue-tied is just because the action just unfolded so fast that you didn't have a chance to catch your breath.
I know, I had something to warm up, evidently. But wait a minute now. Tennity wanting to hightail it, but Spencer Scott cutting him off at the pass.
As he should.
Absolutely. Here, oh my goodness.
See that right cross there.
Perez just decks Tennity right in the mush. And I think right now, Tennity's gonna regret having stabbed his former friends in the back with this Hurricane Rana.
Well, Spencer Scott is watching this match with furor right now because he would love to be in that ring. He would definitely love to be taking care of Caleb Tennity. But give it for Zay Perez, who is.
Here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, Perez locking the fingers here. Going into some nice lucha-style offense. That's what Perez's strength is. In that beautiful DDT.
And just handed him. You know, I'm surprised that Zay Perez even went for the pinfall right there. I tell you right there, he would be just pounding the crap out of him if he wanted to, and that's exactly what he started doing. And then, as you can see, Caleb Tennity has run out of the ring again. Once again, Caleb though tries to go after Spencer Scott, but
Spencer Scott, he's offering some moral support here. Again, he's not medically cleared to compete. He had knee surgery earlier this year. His return timetable scheduled for some point early 2025 is what we know.
big elbow there by Caleb Tennity.
Here we go now. Oh, look at that, throwing all of his weight behind that Irish whip into the corner, and the way Zay's body just repelled out of the corner on impact. My word.
Not good at all when he paint brushes him. That's definitely going to get Zay mad.
Oh. Zay has come from behind before. He's had to deal with a lot of other personal strife in the ring. Who can forget he and Spencer Scott and the war that they had with Jonas Albert Robinson and his Jarmy, the early stages of the Jarmy. A lot's changed with that lineup since then.
Certainly.
Here we go now, suplex
Could it be
by
that they weren't getting
Tennity.
paid? Just asking.
Who knows? Tell you what, I'm just very confused about the motivations behind Tennity here. You know, I always thought that he made a fine replacement, a fine addition to the lineup,
yes,
filling in for Spencer Scott at the Aces 2.0. Wait a minute here. Oh, that was almost it. Thought the Aces 2.0,
yes,
as it was pretty darn strong. And then, of course, assuming Scott gets healthy and everything, once that happens, I could have seen them be a powerful trio.
Well, that's what we thought it was going to be, and then all of a sudden now this has happened.
Absolutely. Tennity maybe going into business for himself here as Perez fired up here, but he's caught. Wait a minute. Face first into the mat as Tennity could have it here. No, he does not. Got to give Perez a lot of credit here. He is staying with it, guys.
He certainly is. You know, it's a thing right now. He's torn on two sides. On the one side, he just wants to tear Caleb Tennity limb from limb, but by the same token, he also wants to make sure that he stays healthy in the match too. That's
right. It is a game that is mostly mental, more that than physical, I would argue.
Definitely psychological here.
And here we go now. Tennity, I think, with the full psychological advantage and the physical as he rains down that big, heavy forearm over to the chest of Perez here. I don't know. Oh my goodness! I don't know if he's 160 pounds as Tennity claimed, but he certainly loses the size advantage to Tennity in this matchup.
Well, that clothesline there certainly will devastate anybody, and it doesn't matter what size you are. A clothesline's a clothesline. And Tennity looks like he's going to go for a stuffed driver here.
Oh, could go for it here. Wait a minute. Roll through. Oh, he almost caught him there. Oh, but you know, Bulldog, I wonder if Perez will be happy enough with the victory, because you know, after everything that's gone down between them.
Punches there. Look at this. The referee's going to break this up.
I know Tennity, he certainly does. I don't think he cares if he wins or not.
No,
I think it's a very different mindset here between the two of them.
And that's the problem that Zay Perez is going through right now, is that he definitely does want to defeat Tennity in the worst way, but Tennity doesn't care. He's just looking for a fight.
There we go now. Perez trying to fight his way out of the suplex attempt.
Oh.
It looks to be. And look at this, holding him straight up in the air.
I like Levi Smith and that big suplex.
Look at the strength on display here. Surprising strength by Caleb Tennity. As he picks him up and slams him down. Here could have him. Not quite.
Did hook the leg, but not enough. Zay Perez still lives to fight another day. Boy, I tell you, this contest right now is Caleb Tennity slowing things down with the side headlock, putting all his weight. You can see the weight being pushed over there on Zay Perez.
That's right, and it's a progression here. The more pressure that Caleb can put on the back and the neck of Perez, the more oxygen he's got to try and replenish.
Absolutely.
And he's going to get tired just trying to recover from this move.
But he does he throws a couple of elbows in there, 3 of them to be exact. Comes up and over.
Sunset flip attempt here, but Tennity breaks off from it and remains on the attack. I tell you what, Tennity has just been ruthless and relentless in his assault of Tennity in this matchup.
You mean Zay Perez?
You're right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Zay Perez.
You know, it's just one of those things, your mind just goes crazy when you see the action going on. And look at this, using the hair to pull him up. Now what? Come on now.
And I know Zay Perez values that hair. He takes very good care of it, from what he tells me.
Oh no,
look at this. Interesting, full Nelson trying to hoist him up into the corner there. These back elbows as these guys are off the mat. And when they're up that high, things can get plenty dangerous. Wait a minute.
Oh, he isn't going to
What's
try.
Perez got in mind here? Hurricane Rana sends Caleb Tennity more than halfway across the ring.
But Zay Perez can't capitalize right there, as you can see. That took him out big time. Oh man, did that take him out. Boy, I tell you, if he could only get that cover, because he would have had the fall for sure.
Perez getting some much needed time to breathe and recuperate. And now I think it comes down to the wire. Who's the first man to make a mistake here? And who's going to come out on top in this deeply personal grudge match?
Well, Tennity up to his feet, but try him on the street. Gets the elbow.
Big back elbows. Look at this. Oh, goes to the arm drag. Tennity blocks it. Swing and a miss on the clothesline, but Perez follows up with a neck breaker.
But he doesn't follow up on the cover. He's got to win. He's got to be able to defeat him right there. And he just didn't go after the cover right there.
It's the balance of, do you want to put a hurting on him, or do you just want to make a statement and get the 3 count?
Well, Zay Perez should just pin him and then beat him up afterwards. How about that?
Not a bad strategy. Look at this. Oh, look at the agility of that crucifix slam by Perez.
Isn't enough, though. Doesn't hook the leg, though. That's the problem right there. Didn't hook the leg.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Go for that crossface. Does he have it locked in? Look at Tennity, though. He's in a good position to roll out of it.
Tennity pushing the legs forward. He's making sure that it's tough on Zay to get locked in.
Perez still trying to apply the pressure, but he is the smaller man. Tennity's dragging him across the ring.
And
look
see,
at this.
He gets that little bit further ahead, and Zay Perez has got to restock again.
And look at the creativeness, the resourcefulness of Perez to push off the rope and reposition himself in the ring. He could have him here. But wait a minute. Rolls up.
2. Oh, man, that came out of nowhere.
Give some credit to Tennity. He's found an answer for everything Perez has thrown his way.
Well,
twisting code breaker.
That's the problem. When you train together, you learn these things. 2.
Ooh.
No.
Boy, Perez had to dig deep down into his reserves. That kick out, that looked like it took a lot out of him, Bulldog.
It certainly did, and I don't know if there's much left in the tank for Zay Perez, as he's right now, referee Fidel Martinez checking to see if the lights are out.
Spencer Scott doing his job at the corner. It's the corner man of Perez, cheering him on. Oh, wait a minute. Going for that toss.
Going for the backside maybe, but oh no, he's coming.
Oh, slamming Tennity face first into the turnbuckle. What's he got going on here? Beautiful. Death Valley driver into that slam.
Is it enough though, but doesn't hook the leg?
No, he couldn't get the weight on the shoulders. But look at Tennity here. He's got him.
No.
He stacked him, he folded him, still not enough. Boy, these two are really giving you everything here.
And the referee will work out too at the same time.
Fidel Martinez, who actually had a bit of brief in-ring time earlier tonight. That was a trip.
I don't think he realized what he was doing right there.
Zay Perez catching his breath on the outside.
Well, he's got to get some communication here with Spencer Scott. He's got to know what sort of things he can do that maybe Caleb Tennity hasn't seen.
Now wait a minute, Tennity
no.
meeting him halfway there on the apron, and this could be a very dangerous situation. We see what happens when these guys fight on the apron. Oh my goodness, devastating cutter, and that jacked Tennity's neck up.
Well, certainly also Perez too. Look at his whole sciatic nerve just went crazy right there. He couldn't move.
That couldn't have helped anybody in that situation, but I definitely think Tennity got the brunt of it. As Perez now, that could have been it, the final crescendo, the final maneuver. No, not enough to put Caleb away. What has Perez got to do?
Jesse Ventura says it many times. Didn't hook the leg, Vince didn't hook the leg. Guess what? He didn't hook the leg, and I'm sorry, but it's one of those things you need to do. If you're going to win a match, you got to hook the leg. You got to make that pressure.
Well, Zay Perez has got to earn a win here for he and his boys. And right now, he's got to connect with this flying maneuver if he hopes to win.
Wait a minute.
Who's that? Who the hell is that?
Wait a minute.
Somebody with a chokehold on Spencer Scott and is dragging him away, and it looks like out of the building, but that's going on. Meanwhile, Perez trying to finish off Tennity. He's got him in a sunset flip, but Tennity blocks it.
Down. Oh no.
Oh, wait a minute. He's going for it, drops him with a pile driver, just like last month.
The stuffed driver, and hooks the leg, and it's over.
Tennity has done it.
And your winner,
has defeated Zay Perez.
Caleb
Spencer Scott.
I couldn't
Tennity.
look at that young man who had Spencer Scott in a chokehold and dragged him away from the ring. Oh, there he is. He's back.
He's back again.
I believe that guy is a student at the Oregon Pro Wrestling School. But what business does he have here in this matchup?
Was it Teddy's ace in the hole?
What is this?
Oh, and he's pounding Spencer Scott now.
He's thrown Spencer Scott, who, P.S., is still not medically cleared to compete, into the ring, and Tennity just beat the brakes off him in the ring. And now what is this? Who the hell is this kid helping out Caleb Tennity?
Hands him a chair. Oh, come on now. And he's got two of them now.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on, don't do this, Caleb. Come on, enough's enough. Oh, damn it.
Grief.
The referees need to do something about this. We have these two guys in the ring who clearly want to put a hurting on the Flamin' Aces. Boy, tell you what, Spencer Scott, Zay Perez, they are
Oh, no.
left alone here as this guy.
Good grief. He's not even cleared to wrestle, for goodness sake. What are you doing?
Goodness, he just drove Spencer Scott right into the mat. Oh, come on, that's enough, Caleb. Get your hands off the referee.
That's
now,
going to be a fine right there.
now, wait a minute, they are not done.
Oh, for goodness sake. What on earth?
Where's Zay? Where's Zay Perez in all this?
He's got him on the chair.
Come on, referees, do something. No, no, stop it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Damn it.
That's as violent as you can possibly get as he pushed away Fidel Martinez.
Zay Perez was carried away by security. I don't think he was even aware of what was happening to Spencer Scott. But now Caleb Tennity, and here comes Jaiden, the third man. One of the best friends of the Flamin' Aces finally making an appearance here, but too little, too late.
Oh, Spencer Scott is knocked out. He's not even moving.
Spencer Scott is in a bad way, and finally, the crew and the officials are taking a look here at Spencer. Oh, folks.
This is not good at all.
Spencer Scott, who still was on the injured list after that knee injury earlier in the year.
He's been in the shelf for even longer now.
This could definitely set him back. We don't know the extent of his injuries here, but that chair shot, that concerto, if you want to call it that, was something else. And you could see the look on Kaine Jaiden's face.
I don't want to, I just wish that we didn't have to air this part because, I really wish we could turn away from this because this is not what the people at home need to see.
Absolutely.
This is Scott in bad shape right now.
Kaine Jaiden looks to be in shock here as his friend is getting carted off here to the back. Hopefully he can get checked on and put in good health. He seems to be on his feet, but boy, that was not a pretty sight. But we have more action here, folks. If you don't mind, I have to do one more interview in the ring, and then we'll be on our way.
Hopefully you won't have the problems that you did with what they just went through with
All
the
right,
Flaming
ladies and
Aces.
gentlemen. Boy, give it up for Spencer Scott. Let's hope he's okay as he's still recovering from his knee injury. Boy, that was a hell of a contest, though, still between Zaye and Caleb Tennity. But folks, before we head into our final match pre-intermission, I want to bring our final special guest out here to the ring tonight. He is making his long-awaited return to POW Pro Wrestling, and you'll see him tonight in the main event. Please give it up for Ethan HD All. I go back a ways, so it's great to see you here in the ring tonight, here once again in Eugene, Oregon. I'm going to ask you now, it's been a while since you've been here at POW Pro Wrestling, and as you look here at the landscape, you get ready for your matchup with Amira. What do you like about her as an opponent?
I just want to cover something real quick. I was here 3 years ago for the Rumble where they first crowned the POW Championship. And I came damn close, Brian. I came damn close. And for 3 years, I've thought about how close I got. And that if I got another opportunity, what I would do with it. And with all due respect to Amira, one of the best POW has to offer. I didn't show up here night one to fail. I know POW didn't give me this opportunity to waste it. So Amira, with all due respect, at the end of the night, I will shake your hand. But unfortunately, the ring announcer will have to say, and new POW champion, Ethan HD. And Brian, he will say that in all caps.
All right, well, you sound pretty confident. Ethan, you got a lot on your mind here as we get ready for our main event. Give it up for Ethan HD. He's on a mission to win the POW Gold. What do you think, Powder Keg? All right. Hey, it's a split audience, a split reaction. Got your work cut out for you, Ethan. Good luck out there. All right, King Naja, as we continue on with Silent Night, Violent Night. Oh, I'm sorry, we have to toss it over to our guest ring announcer, the host with the most, I'm talking about Ghost. Let's take it away to you.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, we're going to see Ghost, who does our pre-shows normally, and she's coming up here. Ghost is coming up here right now to talk to us a little bit about
Alrighty, guys, are we ready for our last match before intermission? Scheduled for one fall. With a 15-minute time limit, sponsored by Art House After Dark, refereed by Mr. Bradley. Shall we introduce first?
I am Marcus Eriks, and you can't stop.
Well, definitely Marcus Eriks is
From Merced, California, weighing in at 225, he is the Opportunity, Marcus Eriks with Despicable Me.
Marcus Eriks flanked by his co-conspirators in Despicable Me. I'm talking about Eliza and the world's sexiest doctor, Dr. Kliever. And Bulldog Marcus Eriks making his in-ring return to POW after his brutal contest. Who can forget that 3-on-2 handicap barbed wire steel cage matchup as the three of these individuals took on Funnybone and Drexl in Most Violent.
And it was very violent. Okay, I was turned away several times during that match because it was about as brutal as you can imagine. And Marcus Eriks suffered some very serious
And his
injuries
opponent
as a result of
tonight?
that.
I mean,
I'm
some
surprised he's here.
external injuries and no doubt some internal, some mental injuries as a result of the
Absolutely.
trauma sustained. But folks, it's going to be a different kind of matchup for Marcus Eriks, but nonetheless, still, it's a big one. It's a dangerous one.
Oh, certainly is.
Because Eriks, the man who said it's all about me meaning him, is going to be taking on a man who thinks quite highly of himself as well
Well, he's the
in
minor hero.
Ravenous Randy Myers.
You know, he's a
From Calgary, Alberta.
Ravenous Randy Myers, as a result of that, has been all over the place, and people just can't get enough of him.
Absolutely, and Myers looking to be in great shape here.
As always.
As Marcus Eriks, I don't think he knows what
And
to make.
Marcus is in good shape too. I mean, let's not hold things back here. Marcus is in great shape too.
Probably one of the better shapes of his career, that is correct, and his spikes on his hair are just impeccable. And wait a minute, oh! I think Marcus Eriks was gonna lull Randy in there with maybe a smooch, but he got him with a smack instead.
Well, and Randy Myers, well, you know, he'll take it back, and oh, now he wants one more.
Here we go, fans. Oh!
Ducks under.
We've got
Another
this is our final match before intermission. Folks watching live on YouTube, after intermission, we have our 3 exciting championship matches. As Myers puts the brakes on Marcus Eriks' offense. Oh! Everyone shush so you can hear the slap. And wait a minute. Oh! Using Marcus's own momentum against him here and throwing him out. What's Myers got in mind here? Look out!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Takes out Despicable Me, well, Marcus Eriks primarily.
Well, Dr. Kliever can only stand there in awe as Myers just took out Marcus Eriks and Eliza True on the outside.
I think both Kliever and Eliza True got boots to the face.
Oh my goodness, and look at this.
And oh dear.
Oh no, meeting of the minds as Myers takes care of the other 2/3 of Despicable Me. Wait a minute, what's he got going on here? Oh, wait a minute. He's catching Eriks here, getting more bang for his buck. He's got a headlock.
Can't let go of Kliever.
He's got a cravat on Kliever, and he's got the head scissors on Marcus Eriks.
Eliza True's trying to free him, and well,
multitasking at its finest here in professional wrestling, if you're Randy Myers. He's the weirdo hero. They call him that for a reason, Bob.
Oh, look at that pickup there.
Gets him up. Wait a minute. What is happening?
Oh, good grief.
And full view of the referee, Bradley, who lets it go. You know what? The referee, he's quite lenient here.
Well, we found right now recently with referees that they want to take advantage of the match. They do not want to cause for a disqualification. That's the one thing. It doesn't serve anybody a good purpose. So they may let the rules bend a little bit, or break in this case. But
you ain't kidding.
But I'll tell you, that it provides. Well, we could have had some disqualifications earlier tonight, but the referees let things go until the winner was determined. So let's hope that this is the case.
Here we go. Eriks follows up with a big elbow drop right into the throat area of Myers. That could have been it, but he's not done here. Eriks throwing down all 220 pounds right across Myers here, who is in a daze.
I think he was announced tonight at 193 from Calgary.
There you go.
Yes.
Folks, I've received word now from the back. Apparently the name of the individual who attacked, who joined Caleb Tennity in the attack, Brendan Royce is his name. We don't know yet too much about him, but I believe that he was also involved in the VIP pre-show. There was some fracas there.
Unfortunately, I missed the pre-show, so I wasn't able to see that, but I did hear through the grapevine that the Fabulous Bears were unmasked in that match. I don't know further about it, so if anybody knows any more about it, please.
Brendan Royce was a part of that attack on the Frères, and so
there you go.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. Marcus Eriks using the hair of Randy Myers, the punk,
the green hair. Yes.
Green hair for a green city here in Eugene.
It's very Christmassy with the red and the green on.
He's very on brand.
Yes.
He understood the assignment, did Randy Myers.
Well, I tried tonight too. I know that people haven't talked about it, but I'm wearing green tonight for Christmas. But oh, look at this! It's a triple team effect.
And look at this. Yeah, you're right.
As Eliza's holding the referee.
Eliza True and Dr. Kliever. I mean, we saw the members of Dynasty get ejected earlier tonight. What's stopping Brad Lee from throwing these two guys out?
I don't know if he saw it, but I'll tell you that he should have, because it was ridiculous. Oh boy, it looks like a suplex upcoming.
Oh, can't get him up. Counted into a small package. Not enough. Eriks now follows up with that leg lariat, and he feels confident here, but he's got to try and capitalize. Goes to the cover. Doesn't hook the leg though, and Myers gets the shoulder up.
tries to push down the face to see if he could get some more momentum there. We go, but you're right, the hooking the leg there is Marcus Eriks paid the price of that. And oh my goodness.
Marcus using that posting off the back elbow attack. Not enough yet.
Right in the kidneys there.
That's right, it was a very low shot, and that can really send shockwaves up and down your spine.
Absolutely, or bleeding internally.
You wouldn't want that.
No.
As Marcus now looking and
sizing him up.
The spot goes to that running clothesline in the corner, and that just completely rocked the spine of Myers.
Tries a little dance move a la Randy Myers. I don't think he has anywhere near the moves.
Oh! And folks, if you like what you see here on POW Pro Wrestling, watching this live stream, feel free to let us know in the live chat. And if you want to donate a little monetary assistance or help, or show your appreciation for POW Pro Wrestling, by all means, drop us a super chat.
Send us a Christmas gift. There you go.
There you go. If you're feeling jolly this holiday
There you
season,
go.
as Myers, the face buster off the second rope.
Wow, and both are down. Myers because of the pounding he's been taking from Eriks, and Eriks because of the result of that move.
That's right, Myers and Eriks. I would call this a stalemate at this point. We will see who can make that first step, who can hit that first move.
Randy Myers trying to get to his feet, as is Marcus Eriks. Marcus at first, ducks the clothesline. Right to the throat there, I think.
Oh my goodness, off goes Eliza True, meddling once again, and here comes Dr. Kliever. What business does he have?
Well, he eats an elbow, how about that?
Myers with the inverted atomic drop, knocking the wind out of Eriks, who just got swept off his feet. And right now, Myers seems to be getting into the groove. He's willing the powder keg on. He's waving his arms. He's a bird now, Bulldog.
He's the bird man, not Coco Beware, but Randy Myers.
Everyone do the bird as Myers now is sneaking across the mat into the leg drop. Could have him here. That was devastating, but no.
But he didn't hook the leg on that one. I know we talk about this often enough, and I don't know why it is that people don't want to do that, but I'll tell you, he gave Marcus Eriks another chance to live.
A rare veteran mistake there by Myers, but I think he's got Marcus right where he wants him. He's setting up for the kill shot here. In my estimation, look out. Over that. Oh, Eriks catching him in midair with that slam, but he's not done. Look at this, dropping him snake eyes. Out of the way, Brad. Oh my goodness, that rolling forearm shot right to the jaw. That rocked him, Bulldog, and that's gonna be it. No.
I tell you, you called it for Myers. He almost got it for Eriks. This match is going back and forth right now. It's to the point where both of them are at a stalemate right now. Nobody can get a victory.
Well, Eriks is frustrated with the powder keg as well as with Myers. Tell you what, these guys, they're both hair, both celebrate the holidays in their unique
get the suplex
styling ways here. Wait a minute!
Oh, the lip lock!
No mistletoe needed for Randy Myers. He planted a lip lock onto Eriks, and that could provide the distraction needed. He just dropped him like a sack of...
1, 2, he got him!
He dropped him like a sack of broken toys.
Your winner, Ravenous Randy Myers!
Are exhausted. They spent big time in this matchup. Both of them as Kliever
so far?
What's mine is mine, and what's yours will soon be mine. Hammer Brothers, I know them noggins have been working real hard inside them hard hats, trying to figure out what we mean by that. Well, boys, you got to find out. Because I'm gonna tell you a little story. A story about a couple brothers. And no, their names ain't Jack and Sledge. This is the story of Zeke and Frank Hummer. Couple brothers from Sewell, West Virginia. Although, you might as well call it sewer, because there ain't nothing left but the leavings of the men that used to live there. The story takes place a long time ago, boys, before you and I were ever born. Now you see, Frank and Zeke, they didn't have a lot, but they had each other. And every day, those boys went down in the mine. They dug around in the deepest, darkest holes they could find. Holes you never could imagine. And one day their luck slipped. The boys dug too deep. The shoring let loose, and the whole damn mountain tried to come down on their heads. Frank was stuck under 100 pounds of rock, but he dug himself free. But did he dig over and find Zeke? Nah, that boy ran. He ran all the way home, and he didn't stop there. Oh no, he kept on running. And he decided that day that he was gonna lay down his pickaxe, give up the family business, and he picked up a hammer. And the tool wasn't the only hammer that boy picked up, because you see, he took Hammer for his last name, and instead of digging holes, he started building houses. And if you boys ain't figured it out yet, Frank Hammer was your boy's grandpappy. And if them skulls are too thick to figure it out, Hammers, Zeke Hummer was our grandpappy. That your grandpappy left for dead. Cletus and I, we're your kin. There's a twist, boys. You see, Zeke didn't die in that hole like your grandpappy left him to do. He crawled and scratched his way all the way back to town. His fingertips bloody down to the bone. His knees scraped raw. But he was alive. It wasn't too long for this world, no. See, Zeke got himself the black lung. And a few years later, he left this world. But he didn't leave this world alone. He left his boys. He left Cletus's poppy and my poppy. And he left them nightly with the tales of what your grandpappy did to him. And he left our pappies on his deathbed. One thing. He made them swear that he would find Frank. He would find Frank's descendants, and they would make them pay. Hammers, we have watched you from afar. We have watched you construct and build your new lives away from your rightful family. And we have come to fulfill our Poppy's promises. We have come to tear what's yours is down. We have come to bury you boys in the deepest, darkest holes imaginable. Hammers. What's mine is mine. And what's yours will soon be mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live from Eugene, Oregon as POW Pro Wrestling.
All right,
presents
Powder Keg,
Silent
we're back.
Night,
Make some
Violent Night.
noise!
We are so thankful for your support here, watching us live here on the YouTube channel.
Who's ready
We kick
for
off the
our
final
first title
3
match of the
matches for
evening?
Tonight, 3 championship matches coming your way. Beginning
Brilliant,
with,
brilliant. Start
about
making your
near and
ways
dear to
back
my
to your
heart,
seats.
It is the Wrestling with Regret.
We're gonna wait for our referee to get out here.
Championship.
Make sure you clear the aisles. Make sure that you give free passage to all the wrestlers that are making their way to the ring.
The fans
Stay
are
fun, stay
finally
safe.
back to their seats
There we
here
go.
as King Naja, our effable and lovable ring announcer, that's effable, E-F-F-A-B-L-E, makes the introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship.
The most coveted prize on the platform, held by the
Scheduled for one
wrong
fall
person.
with a 60-minute time limit and is sponsored by Oregon Reptile Views. Introducing first, the challenger.
Well, all rise for the Honorable Malcolm Phlex with his
We're gonna do
first
this the right way.
championship opportunity in quite a while here at POW Pro Wrestling. Think about the turnaround he's had this year. He was briefly fired by Jonas Albert Robinson when Jonas became the overlord of POW. But at
Ladies and
second
gentlemen,
brawl event,
all
rise
rise.
back.
Weighing in at 245 pounds from Tacoma, Washington, he is the most sizzling, the most loving, the most unforgettable talent in the world today. He is the leader of the Sizzle Club. Make some noise for Malcolm
Flex, he's rocking the glove, Bulldog, and I think he's looking to add some more sparkly things to his attire at the end of the night. Maybe the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship if he gets his way.
I would agree that we'd love to see that change in titles because I'll tell you, Levi, he's not been a model champion of late.
Levi Shapiro, he is no slouch, but he is still, much to my chagrin, the Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion. But this could be his toughest obstacle to date.
Absolutely. Take a look at Malcolm Flex. I have no idea what he weighs in tonight. What, 260, 270, 280? Look at the power in the body there. I mean,
He's a lot to handle, even for Levi Shapiro, for brother Levi.
brother Levi, he's not my brother, but he ain't heavy either. So I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outstanding Malcolm Flex. And introducing his opponent, the champion.
Well, he might be a champion, but he's anything but a worthy champion. I'll tell you, I've seen him do some things that are kind of, shall we say, off the grid, shall we say.
Well, he's certainly off the page is Levi Shapiro, the man who stripped Jaiden of his superhero identity. The man
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 245 pounds from the city of pride and purpose, Richmond, California. He is the reigning and defending Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion, timeless Levi Shapiro.
Tell you what, Levi Shapiro shouldn't be worrying about me. He needs to worry about that big man looking across the ring from him in Malcolm Flex.
I will give him credit, though. He did wear the belt out here. He didn't just throw it over his shoulder in a bag or anything like that. He actually wore it proudly out to the ring. So
well, he says
Your
the belt means
referee
a
for
lot
this
to him.
championship match, Fidel Martinez.
He says He takes a lot of pride in the championship belt. He considers it his identity. That's why he wanted Jaiden's superhero identity, because he wanted something what he felt was equal to his stature as the YouTube champion. And certainly he holds that accolade. He is the longest reigning YouTube champion.
Yes,
he has had the most reigns of any YouTube champion. Currently at 4 in his 183rd day of the reign. But Malcolm Phlex could be the man who is sizzling, loving, and unforgettable enough of a talent to knock Levi Shapiro off his championship perch tonight.
Well, one can only hope, but I'll tell you, that's the reason why we call it Violent Night, because, well, it's a silent night for right now for some, but I'll tell you, it's going to be a violent night maybe for Levi Shapiro.
As the bell rings in this matchup for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship. The most coveted prize on the platform. First introduced in August of 2018.
That title's been around a long time, and it's been through some very good hands for sure.
Certainly a lot of great individuals have held the belt over the years. Talking about Ali Catch, Steve Miggs, Zicky Dice, Chris Brady, Gentleman Jervis. They've all held the championship, but none for as long or as consistently as Brother Levi in the ring. Oh, wait a minute, that's just disrespect on the part of Brother Levi.
Oh, he's a real champion. Well,
talking trash, and he gets him in a headlock to boot. You can't say he doesn't back up what he says.
I will give him credit for that. He does definitely back up what he says. He's not like some of the other people who are closet champions. He does put the belt up against pretty much anybody he wants.
Well,
Well,
tell you what, he has certainly done a good job overcoming the odds that I've thrown his way, but look at this. Look at the fire in the face of Malcolm Phlex. He is ready to claim his spot as a champion in POW Pro Wrestling. He's been part of POW since the beginning, and oh my goodness, he's been so close to championships here at POW, he could taste it.
well, Levi did have a quote-unquote hand-picked opponent before.
Hey, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, Levi. You worry about Malcolm Phlex.
He has no hand-picked opponent in this case, and he's going to have to face a monster of a man in Malcolm Phlex.
Well, he certainly thought he had one pulled over the rest of us with bringing in Jaya Jewel.
Yes.
But as you mentioned, that was actually a tough match after I lit a fire under Jewel, you'll remember. Here we go now. Levi, he's taking his time here. He maybe wants to get in the head of Malcolm Phlex. Here we go.
Oh, dear.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if he got Malcolm Flex's head, but right
dear.
now, Levi is in his thoughts as he has been draped gingerly over the top rope
And he's
of the
hoping to
ring.
God that
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dear. Oh, my. Oh, that is, boy, you know what? He and we don't see eye to eye lately, but I don't wish this on any man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God.
Again.
This is almost too brutal for YouTube, Bulldog.
I'll tell you, that's called lift and separate.
I'm not sure which part of that's worse.
I think it was both.
Yeah, they're in the running. And right now, Malcolm Phlex, he's taking some time here. What's he got? He's going to the menu.
He's got mistletoe.
A little leaf. Is that mistletoe?
I believe it is.
Well, we saw Randy Myers. He didn't need mistletoe earlier tonight when he took on Marcus Eriks. I don't know what Flex's game plan here. He's giving Levi Shapiro a ton of time to catch his breath.
Well, I'll tell you, that's not going to be catching your breath. You gotta hope to God that your family jewels are.
What is Phlex doing here, trying to get into the head of the YouTube champion, Levi Shapiro? What is this? This is quite the mental game. Oh, wait a minute, he's blocked the punch.
Oh no, and he's got a hold of Levi. Oh, he's doing it out on Randy Myers.
Taking a page out of the Weirdo Heroes playbook, because it is the holiday season. He's certainly, I think now he is the one in the head of Levi Shapiro.
Did we hear 'tis the season to be jolly?
Yeah, well, Phlex is feeling jolly right now, that's for sure.
Scoop and a slam, power slam.
Here we go. Phlex now, he is taking his time here, but I think he should try and work a little harder, try and capitalize. You can't waste any time with Levi because as detestable a human being as he is, he's still one of the best in the game as Phlex misses that fist drop, to my point.
That's exactly right. And now, big shoulder tackle.
He just checked him right in the solar plexus, could knock the wind out of Phlex.
That's the furthest I've seen Phlex fly on any move, and that is testament there to Levi Shapiro.
Certainly, oh my goodness. That's right, the strength of Levi here coming into play, just hurling Phlex into that corner.
Well, you don't hold a championship without having all your ducks in a row, and obviously Levi Shapiro has definitely a few of those.
That's right, as the pressure continues to get applied here onto the YouTube champion, brother Levi here. Phlex suddenly in a bad way. Here's Levi taking advantage, grabbing the hair. Referee Fidel Sierra, he is reprimanding Shapiro here.
Yeah, but really the damage is already done. There's not much that Phlex can really do at this point except suffer the consequences.
Here we go now, and Levi taking advantage of his unique position here. The cravat applied with the rope assist. And here we go now, Phlex continuing to pour it on to brother Levi. We give him credit, he still has his bandana on.
I'll tell you, that he must have it like glued on or something like that. Phlex certainly didn't. Oh my good, reverse.
Irish whip reversed here. Levi who misses the axe bomber, but Phlex does not miss the shoulder tackle.
No, he doesn't.
Levi is reeling in the corner as Phlex could have him right where he wants him, Bulldog.
And he does right there. Oh my goodness. That ring shifted. Holy goodness. Oh!
My goodness, Levi Shapiro trying to find the wherewithal here. Flying Bulldog off the second rope. Could have him here, but look, Bulldog, he is not able to get on him for the cover either.
Well, I'll tell you, I think Malcolm Phlex is a little more of a tough customer than he thought was going to happen.
Oh my goodness, that took a lot out of Shapiro. He certainly collided with Phlex and took him down, but how much does Shapiro have left in this title defense?
This is important for Levi Shapiro because he's one of those sorts of characters that knows that he doesn't have to be, he can be disqualified and still retain the title.
Absolutely.
He has to be pinned to win the title, whereas Malcolm Phlex has to pin him. He cannot be disqualified.
And the headband is off, and Levi Shapiro is out flat on his back with a spine buster. Get him, Malcolm.
Taking a little time there is pulling down the straps there.
Malcolm Phlex, he's got the glove out once again. What's he plan to do with this?
I think he's trying to get in the head of Levi Shapiro, who's used the glove before and loaded it up. And now it's Malcolm Phlex with his version of the glitter glove.
Well, the glove, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. And Levi Shapiro just smacked Phlex right in the face with that gefilte fist. Could be it here. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Malcolm Phlex, he's still in this one.
I think he pulled him up, is what he did.
You think he pulled him up?
I think he did.
I couldn't quite tell from this angle, but look at Shapiro.
As you can see,
now.
he's got the glove now.
He has defrocked Malcolm Flex's glove. And Shapiro now, what's he gonna do? What is he gonna maybe do another spinning fist with some bedazzlement? He's already taken Jaiden's mask. Maybe he'll take the glove too. No, he's got the iron claw applied. And boy, that would be something to tap out to an iron claw with a glove like that. He's got it applied. He's won championships with this maneuver. He's won the YouTube championship with the claw.
Has he got enough though? I mean, Malcolm Phlex is not a small guy to put the claw on.
I know, he's exactly. Levi Shapiro using every ounce of his strength and that grip that he's practiced on over the years to perfect. But Phlex, he's able to fight out of it. He's breaking the grip.
He's trying to fight out of it.
He's broken the claw hold.
He did.
And now what's Levi got going here?
Oh,
he just rebounded off the ropes. Phlex using Levi's own momentum against him here, and this could be where he wants him here. Oh, look at this, he's going for the chicken wing.
Oh my goodness.
The cross-face chicken wing applied. This is a rare move in Flex's arsenal, but he could have Shapiro tapping out here any moment.
Especially when it's center ring, there's nowhere for Levi to go.
Absolutely, this could be it for the YouTube championship.
Oh, he's down to one knee.
Of brother Levi.
He's down to one knee. You can see those eyes are glassy now.
Wait a minute, wait. Wait, the bell rang, but no, I don't think.
Wait a minute. Who rang the bell?
Wait a minute, no, the match is, I don't think it's over.
Wait a minute. Jones just put the bell on the apron.
Wait, no, I believe the match is still going on. He didn't call anything. He's calling it off. That bell that rang early. I think there's a little bit of confusion. There's a little bit of confusion here. Phlex thinks he's won the matchup, but wait a minute.
Jones in behind.
I think he's the one who rang the bell. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what's he doing? Jonas has got the ring bell. I mean, there's the evidence right there. He just laid out Phlex. Wait a minute, he was gonna hit Malcolm with the bell.
You
but
lost
Naja
your
chases him
Pokemon.
out. Well, folks, this matchup, I believe, has been thrown out.
So,
That's a
according to the
disqualification.
referee-
You saw it clear as day.
Your winner by disqualification, Malcolm Phlex.
He gets the win, but Levi Shapiro,
But-
damn it all, still has a championship.
Because of the interference, the title does not change hands,
Well, he ends
and your
2024
winner still Levi Shapiro.
with the belt.
Well, isn't that
Buster.
something? Levi Shapiro, by hook or by crook, manages to hold on to the championship again.
Barely.
But Malcolm Phlex has
Barely.
something to say. After that confusion
Jonas!
by Jonas and the bell.
You little poochie. You've been interfering for way too long. Come on, brother. We already have to go through enough in this world for you to come at me. Somebody's got to go to the top. Every time I get a chance at a title shot here at Power Pro Wrestling or anybody else, somebody's got to get in the way. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. So in January, bring your freaking Jarmy, because I'm going to bring some players for you. How about your 5 against our 4? We got King Naja, his partner Chris Brady, and everybody loves Triple E, Bubba Blanchard.
Bubba Blanchard. Could he be back in competition?
Hey, you know what? You know what? That's fine. Because by my count, that's still 5 on 4, you dummy.
Hold up. Hold on 1 second.
Well, he rang
Player.
the bell, so that's final, I guess.
The king always got something in mind. I got an idea, but don't worry about it. You're gonna find out in January. We got a fifth, so we gonna have us a nice little 5-on-5 elevator ride all the way up to the top of the penthouse. Barney.
Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down. Malcolm Phlex challenging the Jarmy to a 5-on-4 elimination match.
But Naja has stated he's actually going to have a 5th come up in January, but he's not going to tell anybody who it is.
That's
Well,
right.
look at who they got right now. I mean, that in itself is a powerhouse team.
Phlex, Naja, Chris Brady, the returning Bubba Blanchard. You know he wants a piece of his brother Jeremy. And then, of course, they've alluded to this mystery 5th man. And tell you what, this YouTube championship match ending in controversy. But at the end of the day, Phlex has called his shot. He wants another shot at Jonas Albert Robinson, the man who has made his life a living hell the last several months here at POW.
And I'm going to tell you right now, and this is coming from me, it's going to be a very Merry Christmas. What's going to be happening when Malcolm Phlex, Bubba, Naja, and others get a chance.
I'll tell you what, Levi Shapiro still standing tall as the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship. Like I said, by hook or by crook.
He's by crook, for sure.
I mean, definitely.
Turn that
emphasis on the
stupid
second
song
word.
off.
I guess he's not done rubbing it in.
Wish he would be.
Nobody cares about Malcolm Phlex. Nobody cares about King Naja. Everybody here in attendance tonight came to see the true champion of POW Pro Wrestling, Levi Shapiro, the best Wrestling with Regret champion of all time. And this all comes back to you, Brian Zane. What else you got? Everything you've lined up for me, I've handled. However I needed to do it. So what's next, Brian? Who's coming, huh? It's not gonna be that jabroni wearing a Boulder hat.
Calm down, calm down.
Who the hell's gonna step up to Levi Shapiro?
1 second.
Oh, man. This is not a good sign whatsoever.
Come on in. Come on in right now.
Well, there's
It's an
no
open
chairs.
invitation to anybody in this act.
You know something, Levi? I've been doing a lot of thinking, and yes, you have been successful at swatting away all of the opponents I've thrown to you. But the more I think about it, the more I realize there's only one person who's really the most qualified to take that belt off of you, Levi. I think it's me. On Saturday, January 18th, I'm taking the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship back when I face you one-on-one right here in Eugene, Oregon.
Well, Levi doesn't want any part of that.
And you can trust the influencer because I never lie and I'm always right. So Levi Shapiro, get your ass ready January 18th because I'm bringing the belt home.
Alrighty, Powder Keg. Let's get into our next match, which is for the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, sponsored by Bradley.
Get
Shall
some
we
Sable
introduce
Dog
first?
What's gotten into you?
Well, I apologize for that bit of unprofessionalism, gentlemen, but the show must go on. And folks, as the commissioner of POW, I can make that match official. Saturday, January 18th in the overworld, I'm challenging Levi Shapiro for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship.
You thought I had to use some power. Crying out loud.
I think Brian Zane will be hitting the Oregon Pro Wrestling School pretty soon.
I'm gonna have to hit the gym, I'm gonna have to hit the choo-choo, I'm gonna have to do a lot of heavy bag hitting.
You better get the Ouija board out and summon the spirit of Buddy Rose. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
Sort of like you sometimes, right?
I do everything on my own.
Yeah, well, Jonas, you've got your bankroll. You know what? I know I'm not much of a wrestler. Even when I was a wrestler, I wasn't much of a wrestler. But I'll tell you this, I'm gonna work my ass off to get ready for that YouTube Championship matchup. If anyone is gonna take the belt off him, after everything so far, it might as well be me.
Well, you've had a chance to watch him and study him. Just you're sitting here at ringside knowing what's going on with that guy. I tell you, this could be very interesting for sure. But you know what, though? We're going to get into interesting in just a moment because that's the reason why it's called Silent Night, Violent Night, because we're getting ready for some most violent, apparently.
Yeah, the freaks come out at night.
That's right, Drexl is in the holiday
His
spirit
partner.
here tonight. As these members of the Powder Keg could be at a fever pitch momentarily, as one of the most dominant stars in POW Pro Wrestling history is getting ready to make his way to the ring.
You know, he doesn't need a title to be able to be tough. I mean, he's been tough regardless, and in the most violent case, he is supremely tough. I'm waiting for you, Jonas, to get the Jarmy to have to face them one-on-one, or maybe 2-on-2 in your case, like 5-on-2 or something like that. They're gonna do some damage to you pretty soon.
What, with who?
Most violent.
No, see, I'm a wrestler. I do wrestling matches. I don't do staples and bamboo skewers and tacks.
Oh, they can wrestle too. Believe you me, they can wrestle too. They don't have to, but they do.
Well, folks, Funnybone is one man who doesn't need to work very hard to get the powder keg on his side. They are wrapped around his crooked, broken, brutal fingers as the demigod of death makes his way to the ring to join Drexl in this matchup, our semi-main event for the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
You know, this will be interesting to see whether or not Most Violent can get the belts. Now, it's been the biggest problem right now is that the Hess clan has been able to hang on to those titles for some time.
That's right, the Hess clan, they defeated the Hammer Brothers in Kaiser, Oregon in the steel cage to become the champions for the first time here at POW. Funnybone, he's no stranger to gold here at POW. He held the POW championship for a combined 540 days. Truly unprecedented.
Absolutely.
But right now, he has a chance to add another championship to his collection after we saw what happened in that 3-on-2 barbed wire cage matchup in October. That shot them up the rankings in the tag team division. So they have definitely earned this title match.
As I said, I didn't really think it should have been aired on YouTube. It was violent, to say the very least. It was gory, it was nasty, it was mean, and well, I guess we're going to have the introduction now of Funnybone.
Hey, real quick! Ghosty says it! I signed it! I see you guys and I hear you guys. I see you sign. I hear you say it. Don't do it quietly. If you know my intro, say it with your whole chest. If you know how to sign it, stand up and do it. Let's have some fun!
Funnybone's personal ring announcer, Ghost.
Yes.
The father of filth. The original nightmare. Your demigod of death. This is Funnybone!
Like a bunch of trained seals.
No one in POW Pro Wrestling does it quite like Funnybone, as he and Drexl are going to get ready for a war.
Their opponents.
And it's going to be a war. That music, well, I'll tell you right now, as soon as you hear it, you know exactly this is going to be a war. Oh my goodness, are you ready for this, Jonas?
I'm far enough away from the ring that I'm ready for
From Summit County, Ohio, your POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Dom, Hess, and Uncle Sid.
Now this is not the typical lineup for the Hess clan. Usually it is Wade by God Hess and his son Dom, and with Uncle Sid usually the man behind him. But right now, there's no sign of Wade Hess.
I just heard earlier tonight that Wade Hess has invoked the Freebird Clause. The Freebird Clause allows any of the three members to be able to compete. Well, the Army's done that in matches, so why not the Hess clan? And apparently it was okayed. I don't know if you saw it across your desk there, Brian Zane, but that's what's happened. So Uncle Sid and Dom Hess are representing the tag team champions of POW tonight.
Well, it's an interesting strategy. I mean, it's a great strategy, honestly, because Most Violent was getting ready for Dom and Wade Hess. Now they got thrown a little curveball.
It's going to be a different strategy for sure. We've not seen Uncle Sid in any kind of official capacity here in the POW Pro Wrestling. He certainly has made a difference for the win-loss record of the Hesses in recent months. And it was actually the Hess clan that scored a victory, technically, over Most Violent. It was by disqualification when Marcus Eriks got involved.
Yes.
But this one is for all the marbles. It's for the tag team gold. Look at those beautiful belts referee Bradley is hoisting above his head.
Well, Uncle Sid's part the cap on one post, and you can see that branding iron right next to Dom Hess right there as they're getting ready to sell the score.
Folks, if you're just joining us, the Hess clan have invoked the Freebird rule in defending the tag titles, so Wade Hess conspicuous in his absence. That's why we've got Dom and Uncle Sid in the ring here for this matchup.
Well, I'll tell you, I've only heard that Wade by God Hess was ill and unable to be here tonight, but I'll tell you, wherever the Hess clan goes, he can't be too far away.
Tell you what, Wade must have had something bugging him badly if he was that bad enough to be laid out. He's a tough individual.
He certainly is.
There we go, the bell rings. The match officially underway as Drexl in his cherry red corset.
Well, that's a new one for him.
And his Santa hat with the leopard print fur. I mean, he really is. He has even red straps on his pants. He is just really embracing the holiday spirit.
Very festive.
Yeah, real jolly fellow, huh?
Well,
Don't
I
let
don't know.
him-
You showed up as the purple people leader or something like that, resembling tonight during the match. So why not festive?
This is my Showtime singlet, all right? I'll have you know. Shades of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the captain, just like I'm the captain of the Jarmy.
Yes, but let's face it, you've not gotten the points that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has gotten, for sure.
No, I do more of the scoring that Wilt Chamberlain did.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
so.
this is not the time for that kind of conversation, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's biting the fingers there of Sid and Drexl.
It's time for some finger food at this holiday party.
But a little punch there will separate the fingers away from the mouth of Drexl by Uncle Sid.
We want to thank everyone for watching the live stream here on our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your viewership of POW this year. As we head into 2025, we've got a banner year lined up in store for you folks. Beginning with Heal the World, January 18th. That's where yours truly will be challenging Levi Shapiro, yes, you heard me, for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship.
Plus other matches, so stay tuned to PowProWrestling.com for more details. And for those of you in the Pacific Northwest who can get down here and be part of the action, the tickets will go on sale Monday morning at 10. You don't want to miss getting a ticket for this one because it's going to be a barn burner.
Here we go now. We have a bit of now,
here we go.
Dom calling his shot here. He wants to take a swing at the big man.
Funnybone won't tag in. He doesn't want no parts of Dom, I'll tell you that much.
Are you sure about
look
that?
at that.
I think he's going to concuss himself, hitting his head on the mat.
Ravishing physique on Dom Hess.
Well, he couldn't do the one-arm push-up a la Buddy Rose, as you were alluding to Buddy Rose's earlier, and oh my goodness, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I may have to conduct a seance with the Playboy, honestly, if I want to have a chance at beating Levi, but you know what? Time and time again, Levi has proven he's not worthy of that YouTube championship. So if anyone,
Off the ropes, Dom comes and oh man.
So if anyone should take the belt off him, you know what? Come hell or high water, I think it's going to be me.
But if you've got to win the title, if you can, who would you defend it against?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I'm sure I can find a lot of challengers.
You know, I
honestly,
don't really pick the challengers.
I don't want to think that far ahead right now because I'm focused on Levi Shapiro. I want to shut his mouth up.
I don't know how Funnybone is still standing.
Really? Here we go. Funnybone is going to give him a hand. Let's give him a hand, everyone. Here we go. Dom is cheating himself up here. Funnybone catches him.
There you go. Look at this.
Dom with the good amateur background here. Not many people know about that about him. Easy for me to say. As he tries to go for the hip toss to no avail. And Funnybone, I think his patience is running out for young Dom. Look at that shoulder tackle.
I think he took him out of his boots on that one.
Knocking over the powerhouse of the Hess clan, Dom Hess. Impressive.
You keep saying that, but Uncle Sid is right there.
Yes.
Now, I think Dom, this looks like the end of a long Friday night at the OK Corral.
Oh, Sid in there, boys, he towers over everybody. He's a big boy.
Yes, it's rare to see anyone look down on Funnybone, but Uncle Sid definitely has the size advantage. He's an intimidating sight, but Funnybone not easily intimidated. Here we go, coming off the ropes for extra momentum, and look at that. Uncle Sid, no pushover, he didn't move an inch.
Stood his ground.
Here we go, now he's revving himself up off the ropes, and Funnybone, to his credit, also stays upright. Boy, this matchup here.
Stepped on a toe.
I mean, we knew this was going to be a hard-hitting affair, no matter what combination of Hesses you were going to get. Funnybone here, he's waving it off. Here we go, picks up the big one. Look at the strength of Funnybone. Showing everyone why he calls himself the original Nightmare, picking up Drexl, using his own partner as a weapon against the tag team champions.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Dom Hess on there too.
One for Dom for good measure, and another one for Drexl. Why not?
That was like Hogan and Andre. Again.
He's doing it again. Funnybone, he's going to get himself blown up. Now, wait a minute. Put him down. Put him down.
Do it.
Put him down. We are having issues with referees getting manhandled tonight, aren't we, boys?
My goodness. Brad Lee's looking at Funnybone going, why?
Funnybone, Brad Lee, I was going to say, he has taken a fair amount of abuse in his time here at PAL Pro Wrestling. I don't think he could take another one.
No.
Yeah, by the hands of that bald, half-painted goof with them.
I would say on average, mostly by the hands of Funnybone. You're right, Jonas.
Wait a minute, bald?
Now, Jonas,
This is shaved, all right?
Okay, yeah.
I got to ask you, Jonas, what do you say to Malcolm Phlex throwing down the gauntlet for that war of attrition match, that elimination tag for next month at Heal the World?
What I said? I told him he's on. They're not going to find a fifth person. No one likes Malcolm Phlex. Damn sure no one likes Bubba Blanchard.
Well, they've only got 4. What makes you think they can't find a 5?
Well, it's going to be all 5 members of the Jarmy versus, as of right now, 4 individuals. That's Malcolm Phlex, the Penthouse Players Click, and he returning Bubba Blanchard. I can't wait for that one. And then, of course, as you alluded to, they have mentioned a 5th man, and we have yet to see who that's going to be. But right now, Tom, his brains are certainly getting rattled here.
Oh, no.
A double noggin knocker. And right now, I think that Dom and Uncle Sid are going to have to change their strategy. Not quite as fluid as the traditional lineup. Here we go. Funnybone continuing to use his own partner as a projectile. Look out!
Oh, my God. Did you just see that over the top rope?
Goodness gracious. Funnybone and Drexl, they're taking every opportunity and every risk at their disposal. And that's how badly they want these belts.
You know, we thought it might be tough for them if they hadn't had a chance to scout out Uncle Sid, but boy, I tell you, they are certainly making a case for themselves.
That was certainly good on Brad Lee to try and direct traffic. Tell those fans, get out of the way of that flying devil Drexl.
You know, poor Dom's head has just been bounced big time. He's faced several headbutts, and now Dom has, he's just keep bouncing.
Dom Hess is a special individual, isn't he?
Are we allowed to say that in 2024?
Well, he's
special, yes, we can.
He's very unique, I'll say that much.
You know, we can say that.
Oh, my goodness. Uncle Sid tripping up Drexl. I think he kneed Dom in the face in the fall there. I'm not entirely sure, but right now, Drexl has buckled. Oh, my goodness.
And Sid in now. Puts the boots to him.
Here we go now. Uncle Sid continuing to pour on the pressure to Drexl, who, let's be honest, he is no stranger to pain. I think he almost likes it.
Yeah, he does, but I don't think he was quite prepared for the ravages of Uncle Sid.
No, Uncle Sid's got him right where he wants him now. He's going to maul him like a grizzly bear.
Drexl tied up.
He looks like a grizzly bear.
He's tied up in the ropes here. Nowhere to go as Sid snaps him back on that bottom rope. And I tell you what, it has just been all Hess clan for the last several minutes in this matchup. Dom now, look at this, taking advantage of Sid's distraction. I'll tell you what, if Wade Hess were here, I think Uncle Sid would be the one doing the damage.
They're just a dangerous clan.
Folks, we are just moments away from our main event. Amira defends the PAL Pro Wrestling Championship against...
Oh, he's stepping on the hair.
Against longtime veteran Ethan HD. That is going to be quite the bout. It's going to be quite the interesting spectacle. It's going to be experience versus youth. And that's going to be a match I cannot wait to see. Coming down, bombs away is Dom. Despite all that head trauma, he still has some fight left.
You gotta wonder if there's anything upstairs in that head of his.
It's not the first head trauma he suffered during his life, I'll tell you that much.
Well, he's certainly been, maybe it's calloused up there, I don't know.
There you go, that could be it.
Dom is showing that he does have a few offensive maneuvers consecutively he can hit. I think this is just what they need. Oh, wait a minute, he goes for another splash and he misses. Drexl falls with a German suplex.
Talk about speed. Shades of Dynamite Kid right there on that suplex, my God.
Dom folded up like a Like a pile of laundry on landing of that German suplex.
Insert your cliche there. There's many of them, but I'll tell you, Dom Hess is in some serious trouble. He needs to make a tag.
He's inches away from tagging into Sid, but what's he doing? He says, I got it. It's all on me. Hey, you got a fresh Uncle Sid in the ring waiting for you. Uh-oh. I think Dom...
He realizes, oh, and Sid...
Dom realizes he should have tagged out because in is Funnybone. And right now, we got one pissed off demigod.
Oh boy.
Laying in those strikes. Sending Dom into the corner and bouncing all hither and yon.
I don't think Dom even knows what day it is now.
Oh, what week?
What now? He doesn't know what it is? Funnybone now. He's lighting up Uncle Sid. Gonna send him back to the pig pen.
In the corner right now. Not a good place for Sid to be as he hits. Oh, Funnybone with the uppercut.
Funnybone, the former POW champion. He's banging on all cylinders here.
Oh, gosh.
One-man wrecking crew against the champions. This makeshift arrangement, this lineup, unusual pairing. And right now, Funnybone and Drexl are just having their way with the Hesses.
They're gonna kill this kid.
So much for the powerhouse, the team. 1, 2 new champs, not quite.
Oh boy.
Uncle Sid still had the wherewithal to break that cover up.
And Drexl in there as well.
What's Drexl got in mind here? Spinning neck breaker, oh my God. That took so much power, some hip strength to be able to get him over like that. Eat defeat by Dom Hess, but wait a minute, Funnybone catches him. Bad place to be if you're Dom Hess, look out! Powerbomb knocks him out of his boots, and Sid once again breaking up that cover. They need to do something about him, guys.
Well, it got real close right there as Dom almost got handed a loss there, but Funnybone right now in the hands of Sid.
He broke out that full Nelson, but walked right into that clothesline. That could have knocked him out. But here we go. Cover to champ. Oh! Tit for tat. Drexl able to make the save this time.
Who's legal?
I'm not sure.
Excellent question. I believe it's Funnybone, and I believe it's Sid. And I believe the tag was just made. Drexl dragged his own partner into the corner. I guess you can do that.
Well, I do have a count of 5, I guess. So.
Oh, here we go. Drop toe hold, sending Uncle Sid and all that momentum face first into the turnbuckle.
Dom now.
This action here for the POW tag titles as, wait a minute, Dom catching, Sid catching Drexl into that double team powerbomb. Could be it. No. Wow.
That was close.
That was a matter of inches. We almost had the championship dreams of Most Violent dashed. And boy, these fans in the front row better watch out.
Well, Funnybone out on the floor right now. Dom getting up to the second rope. Sid picking up Drexl.
Could be a bad night for Drexl here.
Look out. Drexl's got him.
In a sleeper hold, knocking Dom off the top like that. Oh, look at this. Drexl, he's got him. He's got him pinned down here. What's he doing?
Well, I think he's holding him.
Wait a minute, he's holding Sid down. I don't think Sid knows where he is. Oh my goodness, that was a pain sandwich.
A double stomp there.
I'm not sure how well his own partner came out of that one.
Yes, a bad day to be the bread if you're Drexl.
Yes. Oh my, and this could be a bad day for Dom Hess.
Demon driver to Dom.
Oh man.
Damn, that looked powerful.
And no Sid to be seen anywhere.
Sid has got the wind knocked out of him, the tobacco spit out of his mouth. And wait a minute, setting up for a double team pile driver.
Oh boy.
Brothers got a hug.
New champion.
And we got new POW Tag Team Champions.
Your new POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Most Violent.
Well, folks, you can chalk it up to a lineup change. You can chalk it up to the Freebird rule. But at the end of the day, the toughest SOBs in POW Pro Wrestling just claimed some championship gold. Funnybone now, the first individual in history to have held both the POW Pro Wrestling Championship and the tag team titles.
Well, Sid right now still on the floor. Dom Hess, I don't even think even knows what gear he's in, let alone anything else.
Well, I would hate to be Dom Hess when he gets home tonight.
Boy, it's gonna be a rough conversation from Wade by God Hess. You know he was watching from home tonight, and I know he's gonna give them an earful. But boy, What a win for Most Violent to close out 2024. Think of the year Funnybone has had, the trials and tribulations, the betrayal by Marcus Eriks, losing the POW Championship to Amira, and then coming out strong in that cage match back in October and ending things on the ultimate high note, tag team gold with his good friend, the Devil Drexl. What a match.
Boy, I tell you, these two are going to be unstoppable, or virtually unstoppable, when they compete. Jeremy, are you signing up for matches with them at any time soon?
Hey, that remains to be seen. I got my plate full, all right?
You certainly do. You've got a match at Heal the World against Malcolm Phlex and friends.
That in itself will be, yeah.
And right now, the tag team division has just been altered drastically as Drexl and Funnybone are your new POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
The kids.
Everyone's smooching everyone here tonight at POW.
Well, they didn't even need mistletoe for that.
It's the holiday spirit, the holiday season here. And folks, what a night of action we've had for you so far. If you thought this was something,
we still got one to go.
We still have our main event, that championship match between Amira and Ethan HD. We saw Levi Shapiro. He held on to the Wrestling with Wregret YouTube Championship, though through no fault of his own. Looking at you, Jonas.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And now you want to challenge him for the title there, Brian, saying, what are you doing?
Maybe you can get the Colonel out of the mothballs.
Well, in the meantime, there's your POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Most Violent, Drexl, the Devil himself, and Funnybone. I'll tell you, that was an incredible fight, and we're just, well, we got more to go. Can you believe it?
Powder Keg, give it up one more time for your new POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions,
and folks,
Most Violent.
Eliza gets ready to bestow the winner of the 50-50 raffle with the goodies
while
here.
our distinguished staff cleans up the water
Charly Avell gets
spillage,
his win too.
it's time. It's time. It's raffle
time.
time.
All right, folks, we're going to take a short break on commentary.
Wow,
as Naja
you guys
does
obviously
the
didn't buy a
raffle,
ticket.
And then we got
For
our
those
main
of
event.
us, those of y'all that did buy a ticket, you are in the running to win up to $90, actually $90, as well as a scratcher that can give you the opportunity to win up to $10,000. I lost my breath. $10,000. So, birthday girl Carmen, reach on in and grab the raffle ticket. Let's see who the lucky winner is that's gonna buy $90 worth of Naja merch. Down in front, Santa Claus. All right, the number is
2.
2. The number is 2.
8.
The number is 28.
2.
28, 2, 4, 5, 3. Yeah, we got a winner. I got the perfect crop top for you, brother. Come collect your winnings, and I'll see you after the show at the Naja merch booth. Thank you, sweetheart. Happy birthday. Oh, we need to verify this. Let's see this alleged winning ticket, sir. 28, 24, 53. Is that good?
I think it is.
We think it is. You win. Congratulations, Fran. Again, brothers and sisters, collect your winnings. Thank you, sweetheart. Go back to your ditty. Go back to your other ditty. Oh, y'all caught that? All right, Powder Cake. Are you ready for your main event of the evening?
The time has come, gentlemen.
The following contest.
I can barely breathe.
Say it yet, stop. It's scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit and is sponsored by Castle of Games. The baby's pointing up for one fall. She is too cute. Introducing first, the challenger. Making his way to the ring at a street value of 23 million pounds from Grit City, Tacoma, Washington, Ethan H.D.
Ethan HD. This man has been a ring veteran for nearly 2 decades, and he has won belts everywhere he has competed. But he's got a lot of pressure on himself. I talked to him before the show began. He's put a tremendous amount of pressure on himself to win championship gold tonight because he feels that that is the expectation the fans have for him.
Well, he's
And
already
now
announced that during
introducing
your interview
the
with him earlier.
champion.
That's exuding confidence for sure.
No shortage of confidence for Ethan HD. And no shortage of confidence for our reigning and defending PAL Pro Wrestling champion. I'm only talking about the Tower of Power, Amira.
Making her way to the ring, weighing in at a beefy 140 pounds from Portland, Oregon. She is your PAL Pro Wrestling champion, the Tower of Power. This is Amira!
Amira, one of the top fan favorites here in PAL Pro Wrestling, has really won the hearts and minds of the Powder Keg. One of the winningest members of the PAL locker room, and she's got the hardware to prove it, guys. 154 days so far as the PAL champion, but will her luck run out at the hands of Ethan HD?
You know, Ethan HD has worn titles everywhere. I mean, if you take a look at the laundry list of titles that this man has worn, his tag team partner Mike Santiago was, you know, they were definitely a team that you know, won gold everywhere they went. Ethan HD has become a singles wrestler and has done remarkably well in all the areas he's going in, and he's got a big one tonight.
This is what our company is all about. This is what it's all about here, the PAL Pro Wrestling Championship. And with that, Ethan HD begins his first bit of in-ring action in PAL since January 2022.
Things have changed in that time there, Ethan. Things have changed.
Amira, she was just part of the ring crew back then, to give you an idea of the rapid maturation and progression of Amira in such a short time.
That's where she should have stayed, too.
It was the Back From Beyond event. It was our first event back from the pandemic. Ethan HD took part in a trios match, teaming up with the Midnight Heat against the future PAL champion Titus Alexander and C4. And then, of course, he took part in the main event, the first ever Rumble to Regret, which was meant to crown the first ever PAL champion, won by Titus Alexander. So Ethan has had a lot of time to think about his PAL return, and what an auspicious way to come back, but big shoulder tackle by the champ.
Amira off the ropes. Here we go. Oh, leapfrog there by Ethan HD. Up and oh no.
Look at this. That was a creative, evasive maneuver by Amira. Follows up with a roll-up. Oh, could have had him right there. Of course, the PAL champion has really just done a great job. Hang on, cover here. Almost jinxed myself, but Amira certainly has really run the gamut as champion here in 2024. Oh, wait a minute, sunset flip. Trying to end the match early here. Of course, it was Amira who defeated Funnybone earlier in the year at PK Park to win the PAL title. Boy, these two are both going for
non-stop action.
I'm trying to provide some context here. And these folks are going hell for leather, double drop kick, and these two know each other very well.
It appears that way. And Fidel Martinez having to try and run the gauntlet here of making sure that the rules are followed and that sort of thing, and counting the falls. He's going to run out of breath soon.
Look at this. Ethan showing a little bit of respect. Walks right into a drop kick. Amira came prepared. Tell you what, Amira has also held back the challenge of Jaiden, Finny Massaro, Matt Brannigan in one of the most ridiculous matches I've ever seen, the Founders Brawl. She beat Funnybone again by disqualification, and she retained against Sandra Moon last month right here in Eugene. Oh!
Oh my goodness. I don't think Ethan HD quite figured he was going to be facing Amira like, you know, she is proving herself to be.
I wonder if Ethan might have taken Amira a bit lightly going into this, but also at the same time, I know Ethan is smarter than that.
Yes.
And Jonas, you certainly shared the ring with Ethan over the years. What would you say Amira needs to do to stay on top of Ethan here?
Honestly, I think she needs to keep him grounded. Like, Ethan is he's quite the flyer for his deceptive mass.
Absolutely. He can be definitely a flyer. He can fly through the air like a big blue bolt sometimes. HD, of course. Do people call him HD, like he says his last name?
Yes.
Anyway, he is the owner of Destiny City Comics in Tacoma, Washington, so he knows he knows a thing or two about superheroes and villains here at a company like POW Pro Wrestling.
But now the match is slowing down a little bit. They just went tooth and nail last few minutes or so. I didn't think they could keep up that pace forever.
That's right, Ethan has slowed the pace down, and right now he is starting to show his dominance. Big back elbow just rocks the champion.
I mean,
oh boy, here we go, standing moonsault maybe?
Here we go, there's that agility, there's that high-flying skill.
Not enough though.
Ethan HD is just a stalwart of the Pacific Northwest. He holds the distinction of being the longest reigning DOA champion in history.
Yes.
And of course, Amira, speaking of which, just recently became the DOA Grand Champion. So again, it's been a hell of a year for the Tower of Power.
And did you have enough room in the closet for all those titles and gold?
Yeah, it certainly
Yeah,
started.
right.
Jeremy, how many have you got there, Jonas?
How many titles have I won, or do I have currently?
Currently.
Well, I have a lot of participation medals from Mama Robinson.
Moving on, shall we? As Ethan HD with the stomp, we know that he leads into something right now.
Go, big running knee right to the skull of Amira. Picks her up. What's he got in mind here? Fireman's carry, but Amira trying to fight it. Look at this, the knees are buckling for Ethan HD. Amira trying to bring the hurt, and she gets out of it. Look at this, follows it up with a big spinning, back fist is ducked. Ethan HD follows up with a Death Valley driver. Could have a new champion here, Ethan HD,
Oh
no.
my goodness. She kicked out.
That was pretty impressive. I don't care who you are, that Death Valley driver can take everything out of you.
And you can see it certainly has with Amira. You can see her just sucking wind right now. She's trying to get her breath back again. That took a lot out of her.
You can certainly see the confidence beginning to build in Ethan HD, a man who, does think pretty highly of himself, and he's certainly earned that right. His actions in the ring speak for themselves, his history and his pedigree.
They do indeed, and he's proving that right now with the match he's showing against Amira. But wait a second here, and he doesn't need to be choking somebody.
No, that's definitely bending the rules a bit, but as we've seen tonight, the referee's letting a lot of things go here tonight.
He does throw one crossface in, but you notice he did break the hold.
Here we go.
He said he doesn't need a choke, but Amir just kind of brings that out of people.
Oh, big backdrop by Ethan HD. Could have an all-caps championship. No.
Ethan getting a little concerned right now. He's throwing some pretty heavy metal there at Amira, but just hasn't been able to get that fall yet.
You can see the frustration starting to show on the face of Ethan HD. That confidence I spoke about a moment ago already kind of withering away here, but he has to stay on task if he wants a chance to take out Amira.
Winds her up, sends her off. Into the buckle goes Amira.
This has been easily one of the toughest years of Amira's career, but she has shown like a diamond here. As I mentioned, overcoming so many huge obstacles in the ring. And here we see Ethan HD with the combination cut off. Samoan drop by the Tower of Power. All those hours she spends at the gym, it's paying off here.
Oh, she definitely needs to keep on top of Ethan HD. She's letting him rest a little bit, which is never a good thing at all if you're trying to retain the title.
That's right, Amira trying to move forward, get that forward progress, and she sees possibly an end in sight from the top rope, it would seem, based on her movement. She's going up top. The squirrel could fly tonight.
That's a mistake, though, because she didn't make sure that Ethan was well positioned before she went upstairs, and Ethan caught her with that kick.
Jonas, you mentioned that Amira needed to keep Ethan grounded, and that is exactly why, because the height he got on that jump was very good.
And I mean, the top rope is not really Amira's playbook, she's the power wrestler. That's what she should be sticking with. Slams, suplexes, not trying to do flying moves.
Ethan goes crashing down onto the mat as Amira, she's got Ethan HD in her sights. Look out, this squirrel's gonna fly! Cross body from the top rope! And follows it up with a big spinning elbow, back fist. Finishes the combination off maybe with a big brainbuster! Oh boy, Ethan HD better hope his hair took a lot of that. Could be it. Whoa!
Amira can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfectly great textbook brainbuster right there.
I don't think anyone in this building can believe it. That should have been it.
It should have been.
World's strongest slam setting up here, but Ethan fights out of it. Oh, look at this. Could be going for the package pile driver. Oh, into the power bomb.
Oh no!
Amira turns it around into that arm drag. Wait a minute. Look at this. Northern Light suplex with the bridge. Could have it. No.
Comes so close, but yet so far.
We talk about Amira's toughness so far, but look at Ethan HD and the moves he's had to endure to stay in this thing.
She powers him up to a standing position.
Trying to deadlift the guy.
And she did. She got him up to a standing position, but she can't seem to finish the job right there as Ethan goes around, sends her off the ropes.
Here we go, Ethan HD.
Oh my God!
Caught her flush in the face. This has got to be it, the new champion. No!
How did Amira kick out of that?
Oh my goodness, that.
Oh, haven't seen a triple.
Ethan HD had Amira dead to rights. That should have been the conclusion. We should be celebrating a new champion right now, but somehow Amira had the strength to kick out. I don't believe it.
I don't think Ethan can believe it either. I mean, the rest of the audience is stymied over what's happened.
Boy, Amira looks rattled. She looks practically out on her feet as Ethan HD really putting the screws to her right now. Possibly the most at risk I think she's ever been as
She's
champion.
coming back though.
Oh, she's got that fighting spirit. She needs to dig down from the powder kick from within herself. Oh, walks right into a boot though. Ethan HD snuffing out that momentum. And again.
But I tell you, this just goes back and forth. These two.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he just nailed the referee.
In the process of that neckbreaker move, he just took out Fidel Martinez. And boy, he could have really knocked him right in the face.
I think he did.
Ethan
he
HD
just knocked him silly.
Going up top here. We saw that didn't really prove fruitful. Well, it did actually for Amira. Let's see if Ethan can find the same luck.
Well, right now Ethan is the one that's catching though. Amira's got him up on the rope right there for it looks like a superplex.
This is definitely in risky territory here.
Oh no, Ethan HD now up to the top rope.
Ethan HD going up. Sunset power bomb from the top rope.
And she's getting up.
I think that's pure instinct. I don't think she has control. Stop from the top rope to the spine into the shooting star press. This has got to be
it. But there's no referee.
Fidel Martinez is out. He's still recovering from getting hit in the face. And you could count to 50. That would knock anybody out. And Ethan HD should be the champion right now.
But wait a minute, Ethan HD outside the ring. What's going on here?
Now, hang on a minute. What's Ethan got in mind? He's going over to the timekeeper's
He's got
area.
the belt.
He's got the POW Pro Wrestling Championship. Now, have we seen this before with Matt Brannigan stealing the belt? What is Ethan gonna do here? No, wait a minute. Now, he knows he'll get disqualified if he doesn't, and look at this. He thinks better of it. He knows he doesn't have to win the championship that way. But wait a minute.
Small package.
She caught him. Oh boy. Ethan HD had a moment of weakness, and that could have cost him everything. Oh!
Fidel Martinez back in action again. Oh, big slam right there by Amira.
Nobody in the pool for that crossbody. The world's strongest slam.
She got it. She got it.
Amira
and your
retains the championship.
And still Pro Wrestling Champion, Amira.
Celebrating Christmas there, big time is Amira with the title. Oh my goodness, Ethan had so many opportunities that he hadn't knocked out Fidel Martinez. We could have been talking about a brand new champion.
You saw that moment there, that moment of second thought and doubt that crept across Ethan's mind when he was about to strike Amira with the championship, and he could have done it, and he could have used that to win the title.
Talk about sportsmanship there. I guess we'll give it to Ethan HD for being a true sport.
I mean, he kept it in. He tried to win the right way. And like he said earlier, that he was going to shake Amira's hand. And look at the sportsmanship on display here. You love to see it. Here in PAL Pro Wrestling, another stunning defense by the champion Amira. And boy, this year has been a hell of a year for Amira, hasn't it?
Oh boy, I'll tell you, give credit though to Ethan HG for making such an appearance 3 years in the making and comes back to win the title. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute!
There you go. Well, so much for the good sportsmanship.
Wait a second, what is going on here?
What the hell is Ethan HD doing? I thought he was going to be the good sport about this. He just cleaned Amira's clock. Well, shout out to the American Guns. And right now, Amira looks to be under the gun. Just laid out at the hands of Ethan HD, who he says he wants another shot at the championship, and he may think he deserves one. We're gonna have to wait and see here. But I think Amira deserves a right to get some revenge. Well, the man who lives life in all caps after that. That was just completely disrespectful.
Now, I better be careful because I'm sure that Amira is not quite sure where she's at.
Well, folks, regardless of the poor conduct committed by Ethan HD in the aftermath of the match, that does not change the result of tonight's main event. Still,
come on, Powder
your
Kaine.
proud champion.
One more
It's
time
Amira.
for the champ.
Once again, oh my goodness, once again.
Give it up for Amira.
An incredible night of PAL Pro Wrestling with Silent Night, Violent Night. You've seen so many matches that have been just incredible, from the tag titles to the Wrestler Who Get title to the PAL Pro Wrestling title. That's why you gotta be here, why you gotta support PAL Pro Wrestling.
That's right.
Either on the net through the webcast or in person, because I gotta tell you, you are seeing some incredible matches.
You are going to find us here next time on Saturday, January 18th with Heal the
Well,
World.
Powder Kaine,
We've got
that's
the War
our
of
show.
Attrition match.
Did you
We've
guys
got
enjoy
myself
Silent
challenging
Night?
Levi Shapiro for the
Violent
rest
Night,
of the Great
make some
YouTube
noise.
Championship, and a whole lot more still to come. Check us out, PalProWrestling.com.
Thank you
For
guys
Jonas
all
Allen
again for coming
Robinson,
out.
For Bubba
Just another quick
Blanchard,
thank you to
for
our sponsor,
Bulldog
Castle
Bob
the
Brown
Game,
Jr.
Copyright
I'm
Printing,
Brian
Oregon
Zane.
Pro
We'll see
Wrestling
you next
School,
time.
No
Have a
Sale
good year.
Entertainment,
PAL Pro
Art House After
Wrestling.
Dark,
We'll see you in
Oregon Reptile
2025.
Views,
Good night,
and
everybody.
Pacific Cars and Trucks. Make sure you guys keep your eyes on all PAL Pro Wrestling social media for our on sales Saturday, January 18th. We're back here with Heal the World. And again, we talked about the matches. We love you guys. We thank you guys so much. Get home safe. Listen, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. L'chaim. Cheers, toast. We love you.